CONORAD alert. Civil defense information will be broadcast at 6:40.
West of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hello.
Y2K, how can we prepare?
Stop a few of their machines and radios. Throw them into darkness for a few hours.
We are fighting for our lives. My family must survive.
Over 5 years, 1,000 gallons of gas, air filtration, water filtration.
Coming at you from the frozen tundra that is East Central Alberta, Canada. Streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, and ODYSEE. Welcome back to the workshop where we create community, find freedom, promote preparedness, and share success. I am Toolman Tim. Today is September 9th, 2023. This is episode 364 of Workshop Radio. And tonight is a special celebration. We are celebrating our 9,830th subscriber. Well, kind of. We're going to celebrate 10,000 subscribers a week early because I wanted to do it with my beautiful wife in person instead of doing it, through long distance. So here we are. We're going to do that tonight. We are basically, I guessed about 3 weeks ago that we would hit it around the 15th of October, which means probably next weekend when I'm with a bunch of fellow workshop delinquents at Nate and Aaron's place in Illinois. But this way we can do it in person. And we've got some cool prizes. So let's get the announcements out of the way. And then I will wake my wife up next to me and bring her on. So first off, Two Chicks Homestead. Nate and Aaron, speaking of them, we're going to have a get together there. But they are our Friday/Saturday night sponsor whenever we happen to have our weekend episode. So don't forget them. If you're looking to add something to your podcast ears, give them a shot. If you're looking for some comfrey, some different things, they also have an Etsy shop. Give them some support. Go to twochickshomestead.com. Number 2, 24 hours left for prepper camp. So if you're on the fence and you're thinking, I don't know if I'm going to go or not, you got 24 hours left to buy tickets. So preppercamp.com. I'm going to be there. Pretty much the whole crew of Prepper Broadcast Network will be there. I know Joel Riles with his Attack Dogs will be there. Dave Jones, the NBC guy, and a whole bunch more. I'd love to see you. And if you are within a day's drive of Saluda, North Carolina, love to have you there. Thank you, Nimrod Diary. Said, great work, Tim. Snow Farms, I see One Step Closer. Diana, too. Byron Roberts. Who else we got? Did I see anybody else? Snow Farms, Jules, One Step Closer. Great to have everybody. And finally, I'm kind of excited about this. This started as just kind of every time I'd head south, Erin would bug me. She'd be like, will you please stop and visit us? And I'm like, next time, I promise, next time. So this time I had to put my money where my mouth was. And I said, I'm coming. We're going to meet up. We'll have a day. They're graciously putting me up at their place. And so we decided, hey, why don't we have a workshop get together, a workshop/Two Chicks Homestead get together? And that came together. So next Saturday night, we are going to be meeting at Nate and Aaron's house. If you want the particulars, join the Telegram group and we'll give them to you there. But it looks like it's going to be a damn good showing of people. I'm rather excited. So everybody who shows up gets a special piece of swag that you only get at in-person workshop meetups this year. So cannot wait. And with that, hang on here. Make sure we looking the right way. We are looking the right way. Yeah. All right. Good to see you, Mrs. Cook. I had to wake her up, guys. She was sitting next to me falling asleep here. So, no, I'm just kidding. So let's get rid of that.
Last night I would have been.
Yes. Yeah. You fell asleep in the dentist chair yesterday, didn't you?
I dozed.
Yeah, dozed. So that's okay. Let me see if I can adjust. I'm a little high in the screen here, aren't I? Yeah. There we go. How's that? Good. Yeah, I know. I look as good as always, right? So, yeah. So tonight, guys, we have got a special, you know about it. We're going to have a good time.
Hey, Andrea.
Oh, Andrea. Oh, Grace is here too, our daughter. And Russ and Andrea are in. Russ is super stoked about the trivia. I hope we live up to it. So, okay, let's run down what we're going to do first. We'll talk a little bit about it.
Well, and you can add people's names.
Yes. So, so we've got the wheel of names going here. And we're going to do a little different. We're still going to do trivia. So we're going to limit it to like one prize per person, right, hon? Just so that we can kind of spread it out. And then we're going to have 2 grand prizes at the end, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to have, it's going to be cool. So some of the smaller prizes we're going to give away are some of those little Batrix cards.
Yeah.
We're going to give away 1 or 2 patches. we're going to give away, like, at a time, of course.
Yeah.
And maybe some other stuff.
Some gift cards.
Yeah, just different things. So
yeah.
we'll go through. We'll do that. And we also have a pound of coffee from Hollow Roast Coffee, which is great. We have a cool little first aid kit, like a kind of a little stop the bleed type kit from Chuck at Homestead Medical. We have this incredible handmade knife from Lone Canadian, my fellow Albertan. And since we were asked, okay, this is really cool, guys. we were organizing the kitchen last weekend, right?
Yes.
And we were digging through the drawers. What were we organizing? All of the hotel supplies.
All
right?
the hotel supplies, yeah.
Which you love. Here, let me move this over a little further here, baby. So yeah, we were organizing all of our freebies that we bring back, and it was time to put them into Rubbermaids, right?
Yeah. Well, I got them as far as the Ziploc bags.
Yes.
I haven't put them.
They're in
the
freezer
yet.
bags for now.
Yeah.
So, and what did we find when we pulled out the drawer?
We found silver.
We found an extra set of workshop silver. I don't know how I missed it, lost it, misplaced it. I don't know.
He wanted to keep it, and I said, "Nah, let's use it as a prize."
I held back a few for us,
Yeah.
for our own. So yes, so it'll be the knife will be one of the grand prizes, and the silver will be the other.
Do you have the silver?
It should be right. That stuff you just moved there. Oh yeah, that might
Or
have
is that it?
might be inside that. Yeah, right there. There it is.
No,
That's
that
one of
belongs
them.
to somebody.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we have the set. It's
there
that's
it
one
is.
of them. Yeah, you can hold it up there. So that's the ounce, and we also have a half ounce. So we found a full set that I didn't realize we had. Imagine that. So that's going to be one of the big giveaways tonight. So
Well, I only have the full one.
oh yeah, the half, I think maybe it fell. There's another one that you just moved back up there
okay.
too. Yeah. So and I got an old fashioned tonight. Brother-in-law and sister-in-law Amy and Barrett were here just before we started, and they're heading home so they can log in with us. And he said, make sure you have an old fashioned this evening. I said, oh yeah, absolutely. So all right. Did you find them? Oh yeah,
I am
one.
looking for
Yep.
them. They're there.
There you go. Hold them up, Vanna White.
So we got
They're hard to you
Hang
hold them
on.
on a bit of an angle. There you go.
there we go. They say Toolman Tim on them.
Yep, they got the workshop, and they say 2023 on the back of them.
Yeah,
so they're
so
on the side of
And
them.
there was only how many?
I believe it was less than 25 sets.
25 sets only.
So we'll be due to do another set next year, and we're going to be doing some other ones in between, some different things.
Just
But
dropped one.
that's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm racking up.
You're
shit
doing
here.
good. Don't worry about it. We can get them.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to.
Nah,
All
it's-
right. I
it's
dropped
okay.
it. That's not the price.
Now we're good. So
Yeah.
So how's your week, Mrs. Cook?
Busy.
Yeah, you had a busy week. You were.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, Monday was a holiday.
Yep.
And then Tuesday was a gong show.
Yeah.
Like the phone did not stop ringing. Wednesday we had to go to Lloyd and look at the building because the building that we had, the landlords kind of gave us like a screw job on that.
Yeah, they kind of backed out at the last minute.
Well, they
so
kind
that
of
was
backed
fine.
out at the last minute, but that's okay though, because they wanted us to invest all kinds of
Too
money,
much. Yep.
too much money. And so our realtor, Chris Parsons up in Lloyd, he came through and found us a really good building. Doesn't hardly need any work. It's newer. It's like,
And you guys made a choice to delay the opening a little bit.
and we
too,
delayed
right?
the opening. Yeah. Because unfortunately with this building, it only has one bathroom. So they have to put bathrooms in. So, and of course the contractors are really busy right now. So he can't get there until the end of October.
Right.
So I sent out a mass email to all the people on the waiting list, and everyone seemed okay with it. Cause like we can't open unless we have bathrooms.
Sure.
So, and it's not something that you can just open and say, oh, guess what? We're going to get them. And so we delayed the opening a little bit on that, but in the long run, I think it's for the best.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm excited. That means I get to come home and do some of the work after the fact,
Yeah.
which is great. I think we mentioned it last week, but All Seasons Maintenance is officially sold,
Yeah.
which is cool. And so what are we, Saturday? So let's do the countdown. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, I am hitting the road for an epic 40-day road trip or somewhere around there, right? So I know her eyes. So Maisie was just up on her lap and her eyes are just so in case you're wondering, we have these right here where you see my hands. It's webcams, and they have a ring light built into them with those LED lights, and that's what makes Maisie. Well, plus she's part demon.
Plus she is a demon.
Yeah, she absolutely is a demon.
And she's got a really bad burr up her ass.
Yeah,
too, so.
somehow she get in here.
Yeah.
I turned the lights off, getting ready for the show, and I'm like, "Huh, what are you doing in here?" So she wanted to celebrate with us.
Well, just so everyone knows, so one of our twins, Alice, she's kind of a homebody and likes to hang out in her room and watch TV and play Xbox and everything. This one here thinks that she's entitled to stay in the bedroom 24/7. So if Alice isn't here and Alice isn't upstairs, this one has a burr up her ass because she wants to be upstairs sleeping. But at the moment right now, Alice is over at her brother's house. So this one here is pouting and she's going after everybody and she's just being a crank.
So she's going to be down here with us for a
yeah.
while.
Well, until she decides she wants
you
to
might
bark.
hear her scratching at the door. So I figured we'd start with a memory. So back must have been 4 weeks ago. I don't know when I put out the poll to ask what you guys wanted to do. I said, what was it? 90s movies, 80s movies, and action movies. And no, horror was the other one too.
Horror.
And we had a dead tie with action and 80s. So I thought, well, what the hell? We'll do 80s action films. So that's what we did.
And we'll save the horror for Halloween.
Oh yeah. We'll have Rob and Tracy on with us. It's going to be near their wedding, but we'll get them on. So we'll have a good time. So we're going to do action tonight. So I thought I would ask everybody what is your earliest memory of watching an action film and which one was it? Do you remember? I didn't prepare you for this at all, but I can share mine if you want to. Or do you remember what some of the earliest action films might have been you watched?
You do know who my dad was.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I remember. I remember Mike. I won't forget Mike.
Yeah, no. I think, well, I grew up with action movies. That's all we watched. But I think the first one that I was allowed to watch was probably Die Hard.
Was Rocky IV just one step? Was Rocky IV the one with the robot, or was it I don't remember. You have to tell me. But anyway, so yours was
the Russian one.
It might have been the Russian one. What were you?
Well, I watched the Rockies, but I think it was probably Die Hard and Raiders of the Lost Ark was one of them, because when we went to Florida, they had the live action play on the stage.
Okay.
In Disney there. And Commando.
Oh, I love Commando. My first one I remember, because as a kid I wasn't allowed to watch R-rated movies. Like, I don't know when the line changed, but whatever. I just decided I was going to start watching them. But it was Die Hard, and I remember because we always used to rent movies, right? And Mom and Dad rented, and it was Fatal Attraction.
Oh boy,
and Die Hard. Now I didn't watch Fatal Attraction, but
that's kind of an action movie too.
Yeah, it is in its own way.
Yeah, a thriller, I guess.
But I remember them sitting in the living room. We had I think it was it was a 19-inch colored TV on VHS. Of course, they rented it from Long Branch Rental, and I snuck out. And so we had a long living room and a little hallway. And I snuck out and I'd sit there and I'd watch for about 10 minutes before. And eventually they let me come and watch it with them. But
until it got to the yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah. My dad's, oh, Tim, quiet. They don't need to hear that. Yes. Oh, yes. Wolverines.
And I used to watch, I started watching horror movies when I was like 7 or 8. And I remember when Jason Takes Manhattan
came out.
I remember my dad renting that and then putting it on top of the fridge and would not let me watch it.
Really?
And I'm just like,
Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah.
Of all movies. I mean, there's lots of tits in it. Don't get me wrong.
I know,
but other than that,
he wouldn't let me watch.
Yeah.
I was so mad he wouldn't let me watch that.
That's funny. Yeah.
Gracie used to watch A-Team.
A-Team with Grampy Cooper. Well,
and Grampy Cooper's my dad.
Yeah.
Just
if Goonies I think Goonies is an action film. We'll throw it into that. I mean, it's a kid action film, you know. So, and Rachel Branson just got done with Kyle, and I seen John Dowie was on Kyle's on the Renegade Butchers tonight. So, I bet there was a little swearing involved there. So.
I think A-Team is the only show where they could set off like 3,000 bullets and nobody ever gets hit.
Oh, 100%. Yes, there was literally no killing at all. It was, I don't know, the opposite of Commando. I guess.
Oh, I know.
Arnold could fire one bullet and kill 3 men. So
well, yeah, because he's Arnold.
That's very, very true. Do you let's see.
Are you gonna add some people?
Yeah, I can try to do that. If you want to, do you have any other memories from some action films you wanted to share? Or tell some of the action films you and your dad used to watch. What he would always do with you.
Well, it was Commando, and I don't know if they have it in the States, but they used to have this. What was that channel that he always watched?
Action.
Was it just called
It was
Action?
called Action.
Okay,
yeah,
it was just called Action, and it was on satellite. And sometimes on the weekend, they would start a movie on Friday night, and it would play like all weekend. But it was like sometimes it was like back
a marathon.
to back. Yeah, but it was the exact same movie.
Yep.
And he was the only man in the world that could sit there and watch those movies Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it was the exact same movie. And it was always movies like, and I know it's not 80s, but it was like Under Siege, Die Hard, all the Lethal Weapons, Commando, Rambo, any of those Chuck Norris movies.
I've never been a Chuck Norris guy, which
Predator. What's Red Dawn was another one.
Yeah.
But there was the Vietnam one.
Shoot, wasn't that Chuck Norris or not?
No, not Chuck Norris one. But it was always the exact same ones, and then he would go out and he would buy. Oh, and the Jean-Claude Van Damme ones, Universal Soldier.
I'll take you out to the bank.
Yeah,
the Blood Bank, my favorite line of all time.
So any of those, that's that was basically all the ones that we would watch.
I think there's Barrett. Hey, there's Brother Barrett. I think I've got everybody in the spinny wheel. So when it comes time, if you happen to see anybody,
Alien, and what was the one with Kurt Russell? The Thing.
The Thing, yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's tired.
Tired.
Don't bother my friend. He's dead tired. I love that. So apparently, I was reading about that today, and when he does that elbow move and then he pulls him in and breaks his neck, apparently it was a real SEAL or somebody like that who taught him how to kill somebody silently like that. Apparently, it's a real move. At least that was in the IMDb kind of stuff. So, Alien. I never cared for the Alien films.
I never liked the Alien films either, and I think it's because I'm not really a huge Sigourney Weaver fan. So I find she's very dry. Yeah.
Rachel says Escape from New York. I actually saw Escape from LA first.
Yeah, me too.
On VHS at Lynn Bursey's in her living room where we used to sit and watch it. I saw
that one.
I went back and watched it years later.
Okay.
I'm partial to Escape from LA because that stupid scene where he is riding the surfboard down the sewer. Okay, you got to know, this was a floor model color TV. So it would have had, like negative standard definition, resolution. So you couldn't see anything. It was on VHS in a dark living room, and we still knew the graphics were shit in that.
And his name was Snake.
Snake Plissken. Oh yeah. Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah, that's an action film. Absolutely.
And Dukes of Hazzard.
Let off some steam, Bennett. That is really good, Jake. I love that one. Oh my God, yes.
There's Amy.
Bennett's the one wearing the chainmail, right?
Oh yeah.
So I was
badass.
reading about that, and he said it was like if Freddie Mercury did LSD. That's where he got his costume from. So
just making my arm fall.
That's all right. Go on, yeah. One Step says which the one with Kurt Russell, the one playing Escape from New York. Yeah, and Escape from LA. They're both roughly.
I did watch
nowadays.
Escape from LA, but I never watched Escape from New York because I think the LA one ruined it for me. I think I watched that one first too. So do you want to ask one of your trivia questions to start? Oh, we can.
Or do you want to? We can. Just trying to think what other. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about Red. Spags mentioned Red Dawn earlier, and that's a movie. That's one of my favorites of all time. I love it now. But I never saw that until we were living in Marshalltown. So that would have been 2006.
Oh yeah. I watched it right.
Oh, that's an excellent.
And you know which one? Because what came out after that one?
After Red Dawn
was Roadhouse.
Oh yes.
And I think Sam Elliott's in that one as well, right?
Yeah,
because I think my dad watched that.
That's the one where he plays the bouncer, right?
Yeah, Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott. Yeah, that was one he watched.
I don't think I'd seen that ever in my life until we watched it in the hotel room in Tennessee last year.
Honestly, I didn't really like it.
I know. Yeah,
I thought I found it boring.
Kind of enjoyed it. So.
No, and I'm a Sam Elliott fan.
Hunter's here. We'll add Hunter to the wheel of death. I mean the wheel of prizes. Jeez, where'd that come from, Tim? What are you talking about? Yes, it's not like we're He's the cooler, not the bouncer. Yes.
Yeah, and then there was because then now I don't know. Then Dirty Dancing, did that come before Roadhouse or after Roadhouse?
Might have been after, I think. Yeah.
Was it after?
But then Ghost, right? Because Ghost made him a household name.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you remember how big that film was, Ghost?
Oh, it was awful.
Oh, Mom and Dad loved it. Dad. Oh, dude, that one made me cry. That was a good one. I'm like, yeah, it's true because it's a sad film, you know.
Yeah, but I didn't like it.
It made every 30-year-old woman want to do pottery. Remember, it was like it was like everybody was doing aerobics, and then all of a sudden they got into pottery at that time. So
yeah,
you know, I don't get it at all. But
well, so because it was funny though, because like my dad, because my mom and dad were completely on the different spectrums. Like my dad would watch all these horror movie, all these action films, and then my mom would watch
I know Hallmark movies.
Before Hallmark, that one with Whoopi Goldberg where she's the nun.
Oh my god, yeah. Sister Act.
Like, so she would watch those type of movies and she would go and rent them, and then
Linda, why'd you go rent that?
Yeah, and then we would watch that, and then we were like watching, the next thing we're watching is heads getting chopped off, and it was so weird. Like they were on the different spectrum.
Hunter loves Sister Act. I remember watching it, but I remember Sister Act 2 when it came out. I was pretty excited about that because for some reason I liked Whoopi Goldberg's comedies for about 2.5 years because it was like 10 or something, but
yeah. And then she would watch, but I remember, well, Amy would remember it too. And then the one with Eddie Murphy where he wears the fat suits. Oh,
the clumps,
Mr. Professor,
the Nutty Professor,
Professor. Yeah. That one came out and we watched it in Bear River.
I don't think Eddie Murphy's been funny since his stand-up.
I don't think Eddie Murphy's funny.
If you've ever seen Eddie Murphy raw, it's hilarious.
But when you're a kid,
oh yeah,
the scene where they're sitting all at the table and they're all farting, and carrying on. My dad, and of course us kids, we were laughing so hard I thought my dad was going to piss his pants. My grandmother was sitting there in the chair and she had this scowl on her face. And she's like, when it's all, she goes, that was the stupidest movie I've ever watched. And she was,
which one was that?
The one where they're sitting at the table farting.
Oh yeah.
And she never broke a smile. She never thought it was funny. She said it was the dumbest movie she ever watched. And I think it's because we were all laughing like a bunch of morons, right? But it was just like, oh, it was awful.
We really need to watch Blazing Saddles at some point. I know you hate comedies, but they have busted my balls until
you can watch it.
I know. I will. You know what? Maybe I'll watch it on the road. I'll have some time. I'll watch it some night. So
yeah, okay.
I did. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we got a few new faces just popped in. We got Chuck from Homestead Medical. We got Random Rick Reviews.
And you're putting them all in.
Yep. Right? Whited Outdoors is already in there. Yep. I think I got everybody in. So. All right, got a really important question to ask everybody, and I need your honest opinion on this. But is it Arnold or Sylvester? Which one, Schwarzenegger or Stallone?
Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, me too. That's me, 100%. But throw it up there, guys. If it's Arnold or Sylvester, or it's kind of like the old Star Wars or Star Trek, right?
But then you can do Chuck Norris or Bruce Willis.
Well, Chuck Norris, yeah. I mean,
I would go Bruce Willis.
Yeah. Eddie Raw, why I can't be offended. Yes. Have you ever seen Eddie Murphy's Raw?
I never thought he was funny. He's just loud.
All right, so we got Rachel Arnold, Diane Stallone, White Arnold, Russ Stallone, Jules Stallone. Wow. Arizona Arnold, Barrett Sylvester. I knew Barrett would because he friggin' loves that arm wrestling movie. Which one is that? Cobra? Is that it? No.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's not it. But yeah, Bruce Willis. Rachel, come on now. No, oh, she's guessing yours. Yeah. Both great, but Rocky and Rambo just had more impact. So who's the better actor? Probably Rocky is a little better actor.
Oh, yeah.
But, okay. I mean, get to the chopper.
Well, let's do one more.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Hey, we're the bosses tonight. Yeah. We get to pay, so there it is, over the top. Thank you, yes.
Yeah, so let's do Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, yeah.
Or Steven Seagal from the 80s and early 90s. Not Steven Seagal now.
Yep. Well,
Jean-Claude or Steven Seagal.
Okay. So if it is 13-year-old Tim watching action films, it was Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
If it's 42-year-old Tim, it is definitely Jean-Claude Van Damme, because Steven Seagal is an absolute piece of shit.
Yeah, no, but don't take anything. I'm going to say Steven Seagal because Jean-Claude could not act.
Have you seen a single film that Steven Seagal has made in the last 20 years?
No, you can't count that.
All right, fair.
I said 80s, early 90s.
Then it's totally Seagal, because I lived for Under Siege and
yeah. I'm going to say Seagal.
But yeah, oh my God,
I think I had a crush on him back then. He's a nice looking dude back then.
But Byron says he was good in his prime. I mean,
yeah, he was.
Seagal, any man that could knock somebody out with a couple fingers.
Well, and Jean-Claude Van Damme, I don't think.
Here's the truth. Sorry to cut you off, but Hunter says he can't remember a single Van Damme movie. That's the problem.
Universal Soldier, Bloodsport.
But I would say at the time, Seagal was the bigger star.
Yeah. But Jean-Claude Van Damme, he can't act.
No. Well, no. It's partly his accent too, right?
Yeah.
So who can't remember Bloodsport?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So funny story. Bloodsport is the one with the Kumite, right? Where they have the fight to the death or whatever. So funny story. The guy that apparently it's based on a true story. So there's a guy who wrote his autobiography about this, and he said, Kumite. Yeah. So he did the whole thing about where he used to fight in this underground Kumite.
Oh,
it's all bullshit. They based the whole movie on this dude's autobiography. He sold his entire kind of persona around this, and turns out none of it's true. So it's awesome. Yeah.
That's funny.
Hunter says he sucks at this game. That's okay. Yeah. Never seen it. But that's the fun part. We get to talk about all this shit. And so
could do one more.
Go for it.
Let's see.
Well, you did say Willis or.
Let's do Bruce Willis or Dolph Lundgren.
Oh yeah. Oh, Bruce Willis. I here's something.
I have a soft spot for Dolph Lundgren.
I got to tell you, I didn't even know who Dolph Lundgren really was until the movies they did with the old washed up action stars.
Yeah.
The Expendables. Yeah. So
I'm gonna say Bruce Willis.
Yeah. Oh, Dowie Farm. Hey, John Dow. Look at this group of hooligans. Yeah. Speaking of friggin' hooligans, we'll let anybody in here tonight. So
Dolph Lundgren is, you've seen Rocky IV where he fights the Russian. He's the Russian.
Yes.
The big guy with the blonde hair. He's also in Universal Soldier, and he's in the new Expendables.
Yes. Yeah. Dolph was a great villain. If he dies, he dies. Yeah. Bruce Willis. But there's Backwoods Butcher. Let's add him to the spinny wheel. All right. So we've got
we can do a new
Ivan Drago. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, hang on here. Yeah, so let's do a giveaway first. So let's start with, is that going to show up? All right. So everybody who's in here, apparently I'm showing an advertisement for Beyond Grain Free Natural Dry Cat Food. So I sound like I'm in the Truman Show all of a sudden. So anyway, let's do a spin. Let's give away a battery pack, okay?
Okay.
Can you keep track of this?
Do we want to ask a question?
Oh no, you want to? Well, we can, or we're just going to do a spinny random. Want to do a random? Or do you want to do a question?
Let's do a question.
Okay, go ahead with the question. This is go.
Okay, I'm going to do a hard one. Okay, let's do one more comparison first.
Okay.
Chuck Norris or Jason Statham?
Oh, okay. Because I didn't watch Chuck Norris movies growing up. I probably haven't seen 3. My extent of Chuck Norris was dad watching friggin' Walker, Texas Ranger. Okay. So I'm going with Jason Statham.
Oh, obviously. Yeah. Have you heard the parachute joke from Chuck Norris?
Go ahead. You can share it if you think.
If I can remember it all. I can't. I'm not very good at remembering jokes. Do you know it?
Really set it up. No, I can't. I could probably find it though, isn't it? He jumps out of the plane. Yeah, I don't know how it goes, but all right.
Or like
Can we look it up?
2 people jump out of a plane with neither one of them have a parachute. One of them dies and the other one's Chuck Norris or something like that. Is that how
Here it is. I'll see if I can find it for you. Let's see if we can find. And everybody wants to share their favorite Chuck Norris joke again. Chuck Norris once went skydiving and his parachute failed to open. So the next day, he returned it for a refund.
Yep.
You're so cute. I love you. His tears cure cancer. Apparently they do. So
they do.
All right. You want to ask?
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead.
So I'm going to ask. Okay. So mine are really hard.
Are they? Okay.
Yes.
So mine aren't. So
okay. So mine are really hard. So we will ask a question. We'll get an answer and then we'll do a spin.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. We'll just, hey, we got somebody named Digger in here. Good to have you.
Okay.
So what? Okay. Just for the record, getting the questions right is 100% for bragging rights tonight.
Exactly.
And after each question or every second question, we will spin the wheel. Just easier because what we found last time was we had a delay on Facebook. So everybody throw your answers up and then we'll spin the wheel. It's like just pretend you're all millennials and you all got participation trophies tonight.
Yes.
So.
And everybody, but it's bragging rights.
Yes. And my sister-in-law says that's what she said. So.
Okay.
All right,
So
go ahead,
I
Sweet
am
Pea.
going to ask. Okay. So I have a soft spot for this one. What is the name of Max's car in Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior?
Oh my God. I think
Mine are hard. I told you.
I think
And Mad Max is an action, and it got a soft spot for Mel Gibson.
was it Kit?
No,
Are you sure? It talked to him, right?
no, it didn't talk.
In Mad Max, he had a talking car, black with the arms went up, and no, I
No.
got it mixed. Okay.
No,
Oh, V8 Interceptor?
nope.
Nope. Okay. That's okay. John Dowie says no. John's like, Tim's a fucking idiot. Pursuit Special?
Nope.
No. That was, I know. Who got it?
Yes. Pursuit Special.
All right.
It's actually supercharged V8 Pursuit Special.
Okay. Well, we had one step had the V8 part, and what Random Rick says, are you really young, Toolman, like 22? I wish. No, I just being a jackass here, guys. I was just trying to be smart. I knew that.
Kit is the one with David
Hasselhoff.
Hasselhoff.
Yeah. We need to add, who else we got in here for the spinning? Give me a second here, guys. I see Darkwing Dave over on Twitch. Great to have you. You'll notice sometimes, if you're not used to me yet, I will pretend to be an idiot. And other times it's legit.
So Darkwing gets the bragging rights for that one, because my questions are really, really hard. So
Millennial Toolman. Yeah,
it's a GT Falcon.
Who Barrett? Yeah, of course, freaking car guy. Did I get everybody in there? Okay.
Yes, I think so. Here we go first. And do we have one to show? I think so.
Yeah. So, okay, two more quick things. Something else we ran into, and we've done these spins before. So we're gonna do a spin for the for these little prizes as we go along. I'm not going to take anybody's names out, but you can only win one small prize each. But I'm going to leave everybody's names in for the big ones at the end. Does that sound fair, baby doll?
That sounds fair to me.
Okay. Shall we give it a spin?
And actually, and we can ask if anybody is going to be at any of the speaking things that Tim is coming to. If you'd rather him just bring the prize instead of mail it, please let us know.
Well, if I'm going to be there, I'm all the prize they need, isn't that?
Lord. So this is the battery pack. They are
they come from Batrix.
Actually, I can take it out to
Sure.
show you because they are limited editions.
Hey, Jules.
All right.
Put her hand up. She's going to be at the Midwest Preparedness.
So they are Toolman Tim limited edition battery packs.
They're very cool. So what they are, they have an 8-year shelf life, and fucking John Dowie. He's such an asshole. He'll never let me forget that I didn't go to Jack Spirko's fall workshop. I love him. It's a good thing I love John Dowie. So, and so it's got an 8-year shelf life. It's got 3 hours worth of battery. It's a one-time use. You throw it in your car. It's like a fire extinguisher. You hope you never need it. So, yeah, we got a bunch of them. We're going to give. Yeah, we'll give.
We got a bunch of these.
Yes, we do. And I have to ship them from the States because I can't legally ship them from Canada because of batteries.
But like we said, if they're going to be at any of the things, let us know.
Yes.
And Tim can bring them with him, and that way you don't have to wait for them in the mail.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Here we go.
Boom. We're going to spin that wheel. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Oh, bankruptcy. Oh, I thought it was going to land on my brother-in-law first. Rachel. Yay. Listen to the fake audience. We even got canned laughter tonight. So I do not.
Oh,
just put it near your phone or something. There you go.
All
I can
right.
type. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
I don't have a
pen. It's fine. We'll write it out here. Okay. You want to ask another? Dowie Farm says, boo. All right. Let's hide that guy for a minute. And we'll go back to you and me here.
This microphone keeps turning on my phone.
That's okay.
Yeah, but it's recording our whole conversation and messing up my questions.
Okay, Backwood says it's rigged. Yeah, I know. All right, here we go. I'm going to ask you a question. This one is from Die Hard, and it's I think it's an easy question. So, the main cop in Die Hard was featured as a father on a family sitcom. The name of that show was, let's see what somebody says. Do you have any cheese?
Oh, well, you just gave it away, you dumbass.
Not. If they know that, they sure as shit know.
There
Yeah,
you go.
there we go. Did I do that? Say it again. Oh, Hunter. Oh, Family Ties. Is it? Or yeah. Okay. I was gonna say we'll make sure. Yep. There we go.
Family
So we got a
Matters.
bunch of people for Family Matters. Yeah. Amy Bishop was close. She said Family Ties. That was with Alex P. Keaton, wasn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
All right. That's all right. So do you want to ask another question?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Family Matter. Yep. We got that one up. I do love that. Reginald something is his name. The actor. He's such a great actor. Arizona Renaissance Man. Just making sure I get everybody in our spinny for the next time we spin here.
Okay. Let's see here.
What do you got, Sweet Pea?
Okay, I'm gonna ask another really, really hard one.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. What is the town that Rambo finds himself in after returning from Vietnam?
Oh, yeah. San Francisco, right?
Nope.
Are you sure? I think it was San Francisco.
No, not even close.
Darkwing Dave says, if you want a good laugh, look at YouTube for Key and Peele Family Matters. I will, because I do like those two. When they have a skit, that is
Everyone's Googling
yeah,
it.
the town in Oregon with the D-bag cop.
Nope.
Oh, it was in Oregon, wasn't it?
Nope.
Small town, LOL. Hope, BC. That's
Close.
probably where it was filmed, wasn't it? Hidden Falls, Oregon.
Nope.
Somewhere in Colorado.
I need city and state.
Oh, okay. So it's not Hidden Falls. Hope, Washington.
Hope, Washington.
Oh, Ed Celio. Good to have you, Ed. We will add you into the spinnies here tonight. And should we make the rule also that you have to be still in the live stream if your name
Yes.
comes up? Yes. So, and we got, did I put Digger in there? Do I have Digger in there? I don't see anybody named Digger in my, I'm going to put you in again. There we go. Da Nang, Washington. Dewang. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, he said Massachusetts. Hope, Washington. So that's what it was, eh? Hope,
Yep,
Washington.
Hope, Washington.
All right. Here comes one from Die Hard, folks.
Are we going to do a spin?
We'll do one after my next
Okay.
question. So, Die Hard. When John McClane first shows up at Nagatomi Plaza, he's looking for his wife's name in the building directory. Why couldn't he find her name in the building directory?
I know.
This is a good middle of the road question, I thought. So, and yeah, I don't want to give anything away. So no, but
Shut your mouth.
I'm good.
Everyone's Googling it.
There you go. Arizona Renaissance Man got it.
And one step closer.
They
Same
all
time.
come through, yeah. And Byron Roberts. There we go. Snow Farms because her maiden name. Yeah. I thought that was a neat little touch just to say that they were, And I'd actually forgotten that was an 80s film. It was
really?
88. So she changed her maiden name. Times are tougher when they're pissed off at each other. So
Yep.
All right, here we go. Let's bring back.
So what are we
up.
spinning for now?
Let's spin for 2 random patches. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. And maybe some stickers too. So
And a couple pens.
all right, sure. Works for me. How am I gonna get this guy to? I know. We'll figure it out. Here, give me a second. That's not it. Well, let's do that. That's us. There we go. Maybe this is it.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right. First day with the new computer, apparently. So.
Yeah, right.
Oh, calm down time. It was Japanese. It was a Japanese company. Yes. Oh, yeah. All right. Here we go. Let's spin the wheel. This is for a couple of patches, some stickers, and a pen. You got that written down?
Oh, yeah, I will.
There we go. All right. Who is going to win this time? I love being able to give away some stuff. This is a lot of fun. Whited Outdoors. Whited Outdoors. Are you still in here or Whited? Whited? Everybody clapping for you. That's
Is he still in here?
I think so. I hope so. We'll make sure. If you're in here, let us know. We'll give them a couple of minutes. And I've seen them. They've been in here for a little while now. So we will go with that. That's cool. All right. You write that down. And as long as they claim it before the show's over, we will, we'll be good.
Okay.
All right. So, favorite Steven Seagal movie, Mrs. Cook?
Under Siege.
Oh, Whited's still in here. Good.
Okay.
So, another thing, if I don't know who you are, if you're not in the Telegram group, I need your shipping address. So, how are we going to do that?
Put your email address on there.
Yeah, just here's this is the easiest way. So, if you win a prize, just email me at the real Tim Cook, not that fake Tim Cook that runs Apple computers, but the real Tim Cook at gmail.com.
Yeah.
There we are. And so favorite Seagal movie?
I'm gonna say Under Siege, but it's kind of tied with Time.
It's time. Which one's the Blood Bank movie?
That's a Time to Kill, I think.
Is it,
or is that what it's called? Or
because it's where he dies and comes back to life.
Yeah,
and,
I think I like that one better.
That's my favorite. It's the one I've seen the most, and I can never remember which one it is.
Yeah, so. What is that one called? A Time to Kill, Hard Kill.
Hard to Kill.
I bet it's Hard to Kill. Hard to Kill.
I mean that. Honestly,
I think
sounds
that
like a mid-90s porn film, but
yeah,
there it is. Yeah.
No, I have a soft spot for that one.
Who was in Machete? Backwood says he was in Machete. I can't say it, but
Steven Seagal.
Really?
Was he?
Maybe he's being smart. Fire down below. That was what was the one that Steven Seagal directed a film, and I think it was the one that takes place up north.
Oh, I never saw.
Oh my God, the oil. Oh, where he basically has a savior complex.
Yes. And he goes and it's like on the reserve. Up
yes.
There. Yeah.
So, if you guys don't know, Steven Seagal basically continued to make movies for 20 years after the Barbie movie. He stopped being relevant, so he's been making movies until about 2018. And if you want a great YouTube channel, So Bad It's Good, they've done like 30 of his movies. And anything he's made in the last 15 years has been filmed in some former Russian republic. And every single movie has a strip club in it.
On Deadly Ground.
And on Deadly Ground. Yeah,
that's the one where he goes up north.
Yes.
Yeah.
Passenger 57. That was the Wesley Snipes movie.
Isn't?
Yeah. No. Are you thinking of Executive Decision, Byron Roberts?
Yeah, where like he was on the poster and everyone's like, "Oh, it's a Seagal movie," and he like dies within the first 60 seconds. I was
so pissed. We went down to Marshall's convenience store, rented that movie because it was Seagal, and we're all just sitting there watching the movie, and all of a sudden he's like, "It'll be okay," and they close the airplane hatch, and I'm like, "What the fuck? He's dead? What?" It was awful. Yeah. So. All right, got another question for us there, Mrs. Cook.
I do. All right. Let's see.
Executive Decision had Kurt Russell in it too, right?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Okay. So we haven't really talked about this one tonight because this is probably one of my favorite ones too. And I will say I think it was one of the first bloodiest movies I had ever seen.
Okay.
And that was, of course, the original RoboCop.
Oh, fuck. One of probably top 10 of all time for
but like it was so bloody. Oh, yeah. So
and
I remember I wasn't very old when I watched it, and it kind of scared me because of the amount of blood. It was so over the top. But so the question is, what is the secret fourth directive of RoboCop?
Oh my God. I don't even know if I can remember that.
It's the secret one that they put in that
right.
he has to follow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So One Step Closer just inadvertently answered one of my trivia questions for later on. So I'll put it out there. Yeah, it's cool. So it takes place in Detroit, but it was filmed in Dallas. So, and Renaissance says protect the company. That's pretty close. Can't kill an executive.
Yep. So the actual directive is RoboCop cannot arrest any member of Omni Consumer Products Executive Board.
So Gingerbread says I've never seen the movie, but he said the CGI walking machine gun robot. Actually, not to correct you, but I'm going to correct you anyway. It wasn't CGI. It was actually stop motion. That's why it looks a little janky, but it looks better than they could have done with CGI. I think that movie, I'd buy that for $1.
Yep. Remember, and that one was so bloody. Like when they go in, when they first bring the machine into the executives' rooms there to show them. And
oh my God, when they shoot the executive, and
when they shoot the executive, and my dad's like, watch this, and because Dad had already watched it, and they're just like, blah, 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 and then he keeps shooting them, and the blood's like spurting up.
So,
and then when they kill Murphy,
funny story.
I was like,
that movie's R-rated.
Yeah,
but originally there had to be quite a bit of cuts taken out of the film. So originally that dude in the boardroom, they Paul Verhoeven, he also did Total Recall, Showgirls, and the one with Casper Van Dien, Starship Troopers.
Yeah, that's
so
my
great director. Maybe not for Showgirls, but I'm just saying that's what he did. Anyway, for like an extra 20 seconds, there's 20 more seconds of him shooting that dude on the ground.
He doesn't stop.
I know,
right? It's insane.
But they had to cut that out, and then when Murphy gets shot in the warehouse, you know, when he's there's a shot that they had to cut out that the shotgun actually severs his arm right off.
I think they have an uncut.
Yeah, there is
a
unrated director's cut, which is, it's not much. They only take about 30 seconds out of the whole film.
But yeah, and I remember watching, it was pretty bloody and gory. And I remember my dad had watched it, and he, oh, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. And I was just like, oh my God. Yeah, it was so over the top. Yeah.
I love that. That guy that I'd buy that for $1. He reminds me of the dad from oh my God, why can't Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
He's got that kind of look to him. So, and the gang member who got dissolved in chemicals went to be a jerk doctor in ER. That's true. And yes, gingerbread. Oh, I got to put, gingerbread in here. Good to have you, gingerbread. And gingerbread, he said, R is way harder now than 80s also allowed a lot more boobs. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
It, well, actually, another one of my trivia questions deals with a couple of these things tonight. So let's, here, I might as well ask a couple of my RoboCop questions. So
okay.
We already did that one. What city was RoboCop filmed in? It was Dallas. We know that. But what was the original rating for RoboCop before they had to cut it down? This is a bit of a trick question, not completely, but we will see what people come back with here. It similar situation to what happened with Showgirls. One Step got it. Okay. So funny story, but it was given an X rating. Now, an X rating was the precursor to NC-17. NC-17 didn't exist until 1990. The reason they changed it was because you remember how when you were kids, you used to say, or we'd like an X-rated movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was they didn't own the copyright to X-rated. The MPAA didn't. So they're like, we need to change it to something different. So they changed it in 1990 to NC-17. Before that, it was X. So RoboCop was given an X rating. They had to cut a bunch out of it. So I thought that was kind of cool. And of course, 10 years later, Paul Verhoeven deals with the same thing with Showgirls, but instead of cutting it down, they ended up playing it in theaters as an NC-17 film, which is typically the death stroke for a movie. So,
Gracie, no,
it's
definitely not a PG-13.
No, I have a question about that later too. So, next question. What was the name of the robot that RoboCop fights? The one that the bane of its existence is stairs, and it sounds like a little lion when it squeals.
And I have another RoboCop question.
Okay, we might as well go through the RoboCop one since we're there. So, Darkwing got it. Ed 209.
Mary falls down the stairs and it's like crying.
Oh, it was kind of sad.
You gotta feel sad.
Yeah,
for
Bob.
it.
Hunter said, "Bob, you were close, Bob." You want to do a spin?
Let's do a spin.
All right.
What's this one for?
This will be for. Want to do another battery pack?
Sure.
All right. This one is for a battery pack. Oh, Ed stood for the Enforcement Droid series. Gracie must have found that. She was Googling it.
She's Googling it.
Here we go. Let's
Cheater.
spin up the wheel. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it makes like a Wheel of Fortune spin in the back. Bob the robot in the black hole. Oh, Digger. Are you still in here, Digger? If you're still in here, you want a prize. We have a prize. We have a battery pack for Digger. As long as you're in here, make sure you email me and we will get you that prize sent out. That's pretty exciting. Gracie says she doesn't know this stuff. Well,
that's all right. We're just teasing.
It's fine. There we are. So, Digger, if you're still in here, just give me a thumbs up or something and we'll make sure you get your prize.
Okay. So, mine is similar to the other question.
Okay.
What are the 3 primary directives of RoboCop?
Oh, the 3 primary directives of RoboCop. That's tough. Can you reach me my bottle of bourbon right there, Mrs. Cook?
Jeez.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Why not? All right. Me too, Gracie. Hunter says doesn't know any of this. While you're doing that, I'm going to have a bottle of 10-year-old McKenna single barrel. I'm not going to drink the entire thing, but I'll have another drink. Giving your kids a hard time is called parenting. Yes, it is. And giving your parents a hard time is called kidding. So hit that name with a hard D. So the YouTube
there we go. Gracie got it. Serve the public, trust, protect the innocent, and uphold the law.
There you go. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's funny that Dowie said that. I never even thought of that. The whole hard D thing, hard R thing. Yeah, never saw RoboCop. Rachel Brown, you need to watch RoboCop. That is a fucking classic.
Andrea, go in second.
All right, there you go. Do you have another RoboCop question?
That was it for RoboCop.
That was it. Okay, I think that's all I have for RoboCop as well. Okay, I got one more Die Hard. Ian says, "Serve and protect." Close. What floor was the Christmas party on the Nagatomi Plaza located? So, what floor did they have the Christmas party on?
Do you have Ian in there?
I think I do. It's hard to.
Oh yeah, I see him.
Okay.
I just didn't see the name before.
Serve and protect. Yep. So we got So what floor did the Nagatomi Plaza Christmas party take place on? So yes, it was below the floor that Hans fell off. 42nd penthouse. Diana's close. No, no. One step's a little further away. Oh, Snow got it. Snow 30th. Yay! Russ or Andrea got it there. Raven says 7th. Close. You were close, Jake. I'll give you that. So yeah. All right. What do you got now there, baby?
Okay.
Oh, Amy got it too. Right on.
All right.
Actually, you know what? Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Best action film you've seen in the last 10 years. What have you seen that you really, really loved?
Oh my. In the last 10 years?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go John Wick.
Oh fuck yeah, that is good.
I love John Wick.
I was all set to say, oh yeah, Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, you know what? That is good, but you know what? John Wick does it for me.
You're probably right. Yeah. So everybody out there, it's not just Becky and I talking. You can answer too. Best action film you've seen in the last 10 years. Train to Busan. That is pretty fucking good too. John Wick 1 through 4. The Last Rambo.
Where he was like kind of like retiring.
Yeah, that was good actually. Bone Tomahawk. Wow, that's a deep cut. That's cool, Snow Farms. I didn't think anybody else had seen that. I love that film. That was gory.
Oh yeah, it
was in its own, very slow, but it was
Yeah, John Wick. Like we just seen the 4th one, and it was actually really good.
There was a couple other. What was the one? Top Gun. Oh, Inglourious Bastards. That's a great film.
Yeah,
it's a little older than 10 years old, but you could have seen it in the last 10 years, so I'll give you that. What was the one where Buddy, the movie that was shot in first person? Remember, I really liked that, where it was shot like a video game. Remember, we watched it. It was there was a couple action films from about 5 years ago that were super violent. They were kind of similar to RoboCop. I guess if I can't remember the name, I probably
don't know.
Yeah. Oh my God, how am I gonna? Yeah, hang on, I'll find it for you here. But
I know once you say it, I'll know.
Yeah.
But
first person shot movie. It was called Upgrade, I think is what it was called. Now that I thought of it.
Upgrade.
Yeah. I love that movie. Hardcore Harry. That's it. So Hardcore Harry and Upgrade both come out about the same time.
Okay.
And they were both. Upgrade was the one where Buddy could, I don't know, was he download or take drugs? He had some sort of thing. It was kind of in a not too distant future. Sure, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood counts. I'll give you that.
Oh, that's an incredible movie.
Yeah. 1917 is great. Oh, 300 is so good.
I love 300.
Yeah. I am Sparta.
Oh, I just actually watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood not too long ago again.
Did you?
Oh, I love that movie.
Yes, Rachel Hardcore Henry. That Harry or Henry? Harry. Yeah. Anyway, it was so good. Yeah, Upgrade always gets his money. That was a good film. We did watch it, but you probably
I probably don't remember it now.
And The Heat. Oh, I have not laughed. That I'll give. That is a comedy action film.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Do you know what these are? What are you looking for? I'm looking for the captain's balls. They're about this big. They're
about
the
size of a pea. Anybody see them?
Tic Tac.
Tic Tac. That's it. Yeah.
I'm looking for the captain's balls.
The first time you got me to watch that, and I'm not a huge Melissa McCarthy fan, but Melissa McCarthy and
as long as she's in the right role,
Sandra
she's
I
really
love
good.
Sandra Bullock. Yeah. So, and Nimrod said, I haven't seen a new flick in years, and that's okay. There's a few good ones, but you know what? There's so many good old ones.
But if you want to watch a really good action series, you have to watch the John Wick.
Oh man,
they are so good.
It is really good. So the guy that directed the John Wick films, he used to be a stuntman, and I was reading today that they're remaking The Crow.
Okay,
but it's got. Oh no, you're gonna love who the main guy is.
Who is it?
Skarsgård.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, I knew. All I have to say is the guy in from It.
Is it? Yeah, is it Bill or Alexander?
It's the guy from John Wick.
Okay, so Bill.
John Wick. John Wick. And
see, but now see with the Crow. Oh no, he would probably do a good Crow because Alexander's a lot Yeah, but the thing is though, but Bill's like 6'5".
Yeah, whatever.
But I think Alexander's a little bit taller, so he probably wouldn't. But I think Bill would have more of the look.
So
yeah.
The guy that directs the John Wick films
Mm-hmm.
was a stuntman on the original The Crow.
Okay.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
I don't know.
It's
kind of hard because Brandon Lee.
Yeah, I know.
He was good. He was good.
Yeah, it was funny because if it had been any other actor, people would have been shitting all over it. But when they saw it was Skarsgård, everybody's like, I'm willing to see what he does with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay.
And he's a good actor. I don't mind him at all. He's pretty good.
All right, what do we got here? Okay, so I have some questions from a movie I don't think you've ever seen.
Oh, I might have.
And everybody's going to love it. Rowdy Roddy Piper's best movie of all time. They Live. John Carpenter classic. Have you ever seen it?
I think I have.
With the sunglasses?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and he can see the things through the...
Yeah. So I got a few.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No, that wasn't.
Ruin it for you.
Yeah, no. I mean, the entire premise of They Live is that he finds a pair of sunglasses that allows him to see the real world.
I've seen
aliens behind it, right?
Yeah, behind the skin.
Dowie says Always Sunny. Everybody, I gotta watch some of that sometime. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But anyway, all right. So in They Live, what is Rowdy Roddy Piper's name? His character name in the movie? Does anybody know? It's a tough one. So. I love that movie. I watched it for the first time maybe 3 years ago. Watched it since we lived here for sure. Fell in love with it. It's fun going back and seeing old 80s films you haven't seen before.
You know which one we seen the old 80s one there with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, I love that. I know.
Miracle Mile.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to give you that, Darkwing. John Naida. So they don't actually say his name in the movie, but they just say his name in the credits. It's never actually spoken. Huh. So, yep, we'll give him that. So, what was Miracle Mile?
Miracle Mile, yes.
I know that I don't need another YouTube channel or another podcast or anything. I really want to do a weekly or a monthly end of the world movie where we do something like best of the worst, you know?
I do.
I know you would. And we'll see. Maybe this winter we'll think about it because I would love to. Anyway, that was just, it would be fun. I would like that a lot. Okay, so Naida, that's the first one. So I got 3 questions from They Live, and then we'll spin the big wheel again. All right. When Roddy Piper steps into the bank, he said, I showed up to do 2 things. What were those 2 things? Anybody know? You know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I
used to actually say it.
Oh, everybody says it. And you know what? A lot of people say these 2 things and don't even know what movie it's from.
Well, they say these 2 things, but then there's a third thing that you say afterwards.
Oh,
there you go.
There you go. Yeah. Says, I came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
But I'm all out
of bubblegum, bitch. Roddy Piper was awesome. It's a shame that he didn't do more. Like, that is a fucking classic.
He's passed, right?
Yeah, he died in like 2016. It's been
okay. Yeah.
We were in cameras when I heard that. I don't know why I remember that, but went down to watch the Ninja Turtles movie. Everybody loves Kick Ass and chew bubblegum and kick ass. Okay. Number 3. Where does Roddy Piper find the sunglasses that he wears? Oh, yeah. It was in Duke Nukem. Do you remember Duke Nukem, the video game? First person shooter. Like Doom and all that. Yeah. It was kind of it had a irreverent humor or whatever. It was really good. Oh, poor Rachel. You might be lagging or you might be, I don't know what to, a dumpster on the ground, a trash can in the alley. It was, there it is. Yep. So I think what ended up happening was he got the box in the church, ran away, stashed it in a dumpster or a garbage can, and then opened it after. So I'll give you both those. Yeah, you guys did good. All right. So spin the wheel.
What are we spinning for?
Let's do some patches again.
Okay.
Right. I think because those are the 2 kind of smaller prize. Or no, let's do a random Amazon prize. How's that sound?
Okay.
You want to do that?
So what are we gonna do?
I don't know. You get to pick it. They won't know. It'll be a surprise for them.
Okay.
But Mrs. Cook's really good. She loves picking it. Okay. She's an expert Amazon shopper. Let's just leave it at that.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your whole mouth. All right. You ready?
Shut your pie hole.
And here we go. DN was hilarious. What is DN? What's that from? I don't know. Here we go. Oh, Noah's watching oh my goodness, Noah won. That's my nephew. He's watching in the background. So he can watch on his big screen in his bedroom, but because his account is a kid's account, he can't comment. So Noah, that is friggin' he is going to be so excited.
Yeah, I'm going to get him he'll get a random Amazon price.
Yeah, it'll be like a can opener or something, right? He's 10 now, right? That's
10.
what every 10-year-old boy wants is a can opener, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, frig. Man, I want a can opener, so that means he'd want one, right? So, oh, Duke Nukem. Yes, Duke Nukem was hilarious. Yes. Oh, he is pumped. Ah, that is friggin' awesome. I'm so proud of him. Good boy. All right. What do you got, Mrs. Cook?
All right. Question. All right. We'll do another Rambo one.
Apparently, you and Jules are in good company. She's also an expert Amazon shopper.
Oh, I know. I have a problem.
That's okay.
What reminds Rambo of his torture at the hands of the North Vietnamese, triggering a violent reaction?
He went out to eat at the Vietnamese restaurant?
No.
I think I'm right.
No, you're
wrong.
wrong.
No, I am right.
You're wrong.
No, it was the spring rolls, right? Isn't that what did? No, fuck. All right, I give up. Oh boy, here we go. Can of soup. Oh, what do we got? Yeah. Can of soup for Noah. Yeah, he'd be Alphagetti, maybe. just no name Alphagetti though.
No, I'll get him something cool.
Yeah, we will. It'll be awesome. Parasite. Oh, was it a sheriff?
Yeah,
Sheriff
his treatment by the sheriff.
The hose. He got hit. So this was the douchebag deputy, though, right? The cop at the beginning.
Yeah, it was the treatment by the sheriff.
Anybody seen the meme from the original Rambo movie recently where they show this scraggly little Christmas tree in the background and somebody says, there, Rambo's a Christmas movie too? I'm like, yeah, it's on as shaky a ground as friggin' Die Hard is a Christmas movie. So
you want me to ask another
one?
one?
Go right ahead there, Sweet Pea.
Okay, so let's take it up a notch.
Take it up a notch.
Take it up a notch. What is the name of Chuck Norris's character in Missing in Action?
Oh, Missing in Action. So I have to say, I'm not sure I've seen any Chuck Norris movie.
Oh, I have.
I know. I've probably only seen the Chuck Norris movies, like he was in the other ones.
But this is your typical 80s name.
Full Metal Jacket is the Christmas movie. Oh boy, so many Christmas movies. It's just unreal.
We need his full name, like not his first name, but what name he goes by in the movie.
Okay.
In Missing in Action.
Oh yeah. Colonel?
Close.
James Braddock.
Colonel Braddock.
Oh my God. Yeah. If that is not straight out of an 80s action film, you just take Colonel Braddock and you could insert him into Commando, Predator.
I know, right?
God. Braddock. Oh.
I told you it was a typical
Gingerbread Farm says Chuck Norris lost his virginity before his dad. That's a good joke. I like that.
Probably. There you go. Colonel James Braddock. Yeah.
Oh, never get into Chuck Norris. Yeah, I never did either.
I'm not into any of his movies, but my dad made me watch them. So.
And the jokes are so good.
I love his jokes. I love the jokes. Yeah.
Do you want to ask one more?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. It's another one about Colonel James Braddock.
Okay.
What does Braddock discover when he goes back to Vietnam?
Oh man. Is that where he lost his keys?
He didn't lose his keys.
Are you sure? Of course Jake did. Jake knew a Captain Braddock in real life. And guys, I need to shout out to Jake. I caught the post after the live stream here maybe a week or so ago. Yeah, One Step said American prisoners.
Yeah, that American POWs are still being held prisoner long after the war.
So Jake is officially a free man. He is now retired from the U.S. military.
Nice.
So he discovered chlamydia. That was Russ's answer, wasn't it, Andrea? Guaranteed. But yes, all kidding aside, we're all excited for you, Jake. I seen his post the other night drinking some bourbon, and I'm like, yeah, good man. POW. Yep. Huzzah, sir. That's awesome. You want to spin for another Amazon prize?
Absolutely.
You keeping track?
Oh,
you're good?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Yeah, Andrea just ratted Russ right out too. She's like, yeah, of course it was. And here we go. All right, if everybody wants to share their best Chuck Norris joke, I'll read them out loud. I love it. So Backwood says Chuck Norris was bit by a cobra, and after 3 long painful days, the cobra finally passed away. Rachel Brown, Gremlins is still my favorite Christmas movie. Yeah, I get you. Here we go. Let's bring up the Spinny McSpins a lot. There
So
we go.
another Amazon prize.
This is a random Amazon prize. Could be a can opener. Could be the can. Could be an empty can. Oh my God. All right. Spin it again.
Gracie.
Our daughter won. She's in here. She's in here. So that's awesome. Behind Chuck Norris' beard is another fist. That's not bad. That's so stupid.
It is stupid.
But that's good. Gracie won. Gracie Cook. All right. It's definitely rigged now. So
Yeah. No, it's not rigged.
I know it's not rigged. Yeah, one step closer said rigged. Riggs. Get in the chopper, Riggs. That's another 80s name, Riggs. So, all right. I've got some from the 19...
You want a list of
Oh,
Chuck
yeah, here we go.
Norris?
Here we go. If you want a list of Chuck Norris's enemies, just check the extinct species list. That's pretty good. I'll give you that. I like it. All right. I got 3 questions.
I thought you said you had 3 left.
Oh, no. Just I have 3 questions from Batman 1989.
Chuck Norris can write.
Read it louder.
Chuck Norris can write his name into concrete when he pisses.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Dowie says that's the Democratic National Convention is in charge of this. Yeah, so it's an inside job here, folks. Chuck Norris does not sleep. He waits. Fair enough. All right. In the Batman 1989 movie.
Now, is this with Michael Keaton?
Oh, yes. Yeah. 1989. This is the original, well, not the original Batman film, but very close. Who killed Batman's parents in that film?
I know.
It's different from the comic book. Gracie says Family Guy showed Chuck Norris with the fist coming out from behind his chin. Chuck Norris died 10 years ago, but the Grim Reaper's afraid to tell him. When Chuck Norris does push-ups, he pushes the earth down.
Andrea.
Yep. The Joker.
And Amy.
Amy said the Joker. There we go. Jack Napier, the Joker. One step closer. Yep. That's even better. Yep. So in the comics, it's Joe Chill. Mm-hmm. But in this movie, it was the Joker, which is really cool.
And I am going to put it out there, though, too. I recently just watched the new Flash movie.
You got flashed?
Now, I know everyone's going to be like, oh, well, Ezra Miller or whatever. Actually, you know what? I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know you said
it was actually I really enjoyed it. Michael Keaton was great.
I love Michael Keaton.
Yeah, he was great in it.
He's good in everything he does.
And anybody who has the time to watch it, there's a lot of little Easter eggs in it, and it's actually
at least 2 more cameos we hadn't even heard of.
Yeah, and it's 3. There was one in the beginning too that I didn't know, or 4. Sorry, there was but it was no, it was actually pretty good, and I didn't mind it at all.
So apparently, the Boogeyman.
Yep.
He actually checks under his bed for Chuck Norris. That's pretty good. I like that a lot, actually. Oh yeah, there we are. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? Remember that? The Joker. And so nothing can kill Chuck. So he hunted down and killed it. Hunted nothing down and killed it. I ruined that one. Sorry, Bert. All right. What do you got? What's your next one, Sweet Pea?
Okay. So I don't know if I want to go Full Metal Jacket or Commando.
Never go Full Metal Jacket.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
Go Full Metal. Go for it.
Okay. What is the last name of the drill sergeant in Full Metal Jacket?
I don't know. I do love that movie. I've only seen it a couple times.
This is the one that gets killed.
Yes. Oh, is it Hartman?
Yep.
Holy shit, Darkwing, you were on the ball. Somebody that knows that movie that well. I got some issues. No, that was
because it was Vincent D'Onofrio who killed him.
I think Vincent D'Onofrio is an underrated actor. I think he's great.
He was actually quite creepy in that movie.
He was, yeah. He was good. Hey Haas, we're
gonna and it was Emery, the actor.
We're gonna add Haas to the spinning
Hartman,
wheel
Amy
now. What else we got? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I like that movie. That's a Stanley Kubrick movie, isn't it?
I believe so.
Pretty sure. Kubrick. Just put everything in Kubrick's I saw I liked, even though. And it says D'Onofrio played Thor, sort of. Did I miss that? Because he played Kingpin in the Netflix Daredevil series.
Mm-hmm.
He's great in that. But what I got to know D'Onofrio in was Law and Order: Criminal Intent. He was,
and you know what he kind of reminds me of? He kind of reminds me of Vince Vaughn.
Yeah,
they look a lot alike.
Yep. Oh, the movie Adventures in Babysitting. You seen that?
I think I did. Yeah.
It's one of those movies that whenever you would go to the video rental store, the poster, the
yeah,
cover
and they were
would
going up the side.
they're going up the side of the building, and
Yeah.
it would always stick with you, right? So don't call me sir, I work for a living. And Gunnery Hartman. Oh, there's your mother.
Yeah.
Let's add Red Moose Farm and Linda Cooper to the, there we are. Linda and Red Moose Farm. You guys are now in the spinny wheel in case you might win.
Wheel.
There we go. Nice to have you. Red Moose Farm says, what's up, Tim and Mrs. Toolman and all you delinquents? This is Steve from Red Moose Farm. I think Steve's going to be making it to the work day, or might be making it to the work day in Tennessee. So, which is really just an excuse to drink some bourbon and sit around and shoot the shit. But we'll get some stuff done. So, all right, you got another one?
I do.
All right.
Okay. What are you doing? Okay, let's see.
Really, Gingerbread says if you pay attention, I'm guessing he's talking about Vincent D'Onofrio, you can see him pocket a full mag on the rifle range, which is very much.
That's how he kills them.
Oh, sure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's very faux pas in the military. I think
Yeah,
they would keep that. I'm guessing UX military guys, but I'm thinking they would keep a tight rein on ammo for live fire and that sort of thing. But
yeah,
because on base,
because he's in the bathroom and then he kills him and then he kills himself, right?
That's cool, Gingerbread. Thanks for sharing that. I love little, I don't know if you call it an Easter egg, but you know.
Okay.
Go ahead there, Mrs. Cookie.
So, in the movie Commando, what military force was retired Colonel John Matrix a part of?
All of them at the same time.
No, and it's your typical 80s.
Right. So hey, Chris Dixon, good to have you. Oh, yeah. And no brass, no ammo drill sergeant. Special SOG, Green Berets.
Nope.
No, SOG is at, I don't know what that is. Hunter's Gassing. Okay, I was like, I don't know. Yeah. Delta Force.
Delta Force.
Yeah, there you go.
Tell me that is not your
your
80s.
That is 80s. Yeah. We got to get Chris Dixon in the spinning wheel.
He belongs to the Delta Force.
All right. You want to, how many batteries have we given away so far? Just one?
2.
2. All right. You want to do some patches this time?
Sure.
Okay. All right, here we go. We are going to spin the big wheel. Whoever wins is going to get a couple patches, some stickers, and a pen. 1, 2, 3, and spinny, spinny, spinny. It's pretty cool shit. He says. Here we go. Who's going to win this time? Oh, that was one step closer to Russ there, but it was one step closer wins that one. Right on. Listen to him clapping for him. We have an audience and people are clapping. This is great. How many? Oh, we got 29 names in here now. So,
all right, let's do another one.
Are you sure? Yeah.
A battery pack.
Here we go. We're going to spin it, the big wheel for a battery pack. Chris Dixon said, congrats on 10K-ish. Yes, very, very close. Another 7 days. Big money, big money, big money, no whammy. Remember no whammy? What game show was that? Here we go. Spinning the big wheel once again. Who's gonna? Oh, Rachel wins them.
She already won a battery pack.
She did? Okay.
Spin it again.
Sorry, Rach. Here we go. Spin you again. I won't remove you though, so you're in there for the end. Here we go, guys. All right. Oh. Haas. It was so close to Gingerbread Farms. There we go. Haas wins a battery pack. Nice. Oh, Clark Deacon's in here tonight. Press your luck. That's what it was. No whammy, no whammy. Clark is the young entrepreneur from Saskatchewan, just over the way. Yeah. Yeah. We're all very proud of Clark. He's like our son that we don't have. You know, I have one son, but you know, the other son, Clark. There we are. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. I have 2 more questions from Batman 1989. First one is, who wrote the songs for the soundtrack? The god-awful soundtrack that I hate so much. Oh my God, that soundtrack is awful.
No, I think the one with George Clooney is worse.
Yes.
Kiss from a Rose.
Okay, so sorry.
Come on.
Danny Elfman scored the film, but who wrote the songs for the soundtrack? And it was Prince. U2 Bono, he did Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me for Batman Forever. And how the hell do I know that? Also, Seal Kiss from a Rose, remember? Yeah. Oh, nice. Now you're really going to get me in trouble. Friggin' Prince. Yeah. I'm with Dowie on this one.
Hey, it could have been Seal.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Well, I don't know. 6 of one, half a dozen of another. I never liked either of them. So I know. God rest Prince's soul, and I'm sure. I mean, he was talented, but I did not dig his music at all. I didn't dig his whole shtick of the dick. Yeah. His whole shtick of that symbol that he was, and then
I don't know.
I think he went by a fragrance for a little while, and then he just went back to Prince.
A color, or
I don't know,
crayon, or who knows.
Okay, so I actually learned this piece of trivia researching for the show tonight. What other famous comedian was almost cast as the Joker in Batman 1989?
Which would not have been
not at
all.
No. Artist formerly known as Squiggle Dash Line. Yes,
because Jack Nicholson was incredible.
Seal sucks. Yep, I don't like.
Yeah,
Seal.
he does. Seal sucks.
I never figured out how Seal married Heidi Klum either. That was such a
I don't know.
No, it was Gingerbread got it. Robin Williams, guys, was actually cast as Joker, but then they went back to Jack Nicholson. He's like, oh, I can't let him have it.
And you know what? And nothing against Robin Williams, because I absolutely love Robin Williams, but that would have ruined the movie.
I'm not 12-inch hog. What's that from? I don't even want to know. So yeah, it would have. So here's the thing. I mean, Jack Nicholson was iconic at that role.
Yeah.
So much so that for about 10 years, he would watch that movie weekly in his personal theater at his house. When anybody would come over, he's like, let's watch Batman 1989.
Yeah.
And he was apparently a huge Batman comic fan from before the movie. So I thought,
well, see, I think with Robin, he like,
okay, I need to, poor Clark, he says he's out of his leg for 80s movies. Poor Clark's out of his leg for 2010 movies.
I said, just Google it.
Yeah,
everyone's Googling.
Everything's random tonight. We're spinning the wheel. So long as you're in here, backwards butcher Seal looks like his face got kissed by golf cleats. Oh, that's mean. But
no, I think with Robin, he would have been he's an incredible actor, but I think he would have been too goofy, right? And where Jack was, he was goofy, but he was creepy goofy.
Yeah,
where I don't
way.
I don't get that creepy goofiness from Robin Williams. Like you don't get that vibe from him.
Yeah.
Whereas like Jack, it's like, oh, you're actually really creepy, like, and I don't think I just don't think he would have done a good as Joker.
Barrett says, what was Joker's gun back then? I don't know.
He had that big long gun. Remember, he pulls it out of his pants and he takes down I've got this, and he pulls out this great big huge gun from his pants and shoots the plane down.
A perfect balance of slapstick goofy humor and dark comedy.
Exactly. And I don't think Robin could have done the dark comedy.
No. Because it came out about the same time. Remember when Dick Tracy came out as well?
Oh, I hated
they were
that
doing
movie.
But the director was who directed Batman? Tim Burton. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Tim Burton came along at the exact right time for these movies. Yeah. Because his kind of shtick was dark, creepy, weird, and funny, right?
It's still like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. I will 100% agree with you here, Darkwing Dave. He said, have you ever seen Williams in Insomnia or 1 Hour Photo?
And I think
he was so fucking creepy in 1 Hour Photo.
And you know what? And I wish he wouldn't have done that movie.
Really?
Yeah,
because he was good in it.
Well, no, he was good in it. But it's kind of like you get this stigma of Robin Williams. Like he was the genie and in Aladdin, and then he's like the Patch Adams, and he's like this wholesome family comedy, and everybody loves him, and he's so friendly, and he's so, and then you go and put him in 1 Hour Photo, and it's like I find it kind of ruined a lot of that around him. And no, he was incredible in the movie. He was.
Oh yeah.
But it's just kind of, you know what I mean?
I love when comedians step out of their role and do something different.
Well, it was kind of like the same thing that Jim Carrey did.
Yeah.
In
well,
what movie was he in where he played the detective? And it was that serious role.
Detective. Oh man. Well, I was gonna say he did Cable Guy. He did The Truman Show.
No.
He did Number 21.
Maybe that was it. Yeah, he's a cop in that one.
Was he a cop in that one?
I think he's a cop in that one. Yeah. And he's
23 was. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's like a cop in that, and they've got him doing like the sexy sex scenes and everything. You're like, no, that's not Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's a friggin' goof, and but you're watching it and you're like, okay, but he did good at it. But it just kind of, it's just way out of his element,
Yeah.
And it's
I mean, I like it. Yeah, but I get it. Yeah. So, Darkwing says also the reason why Kurt Russell did Escape from New York because he had the reputation from all the Disney movies and wanted to step out of it.
Kurt Russell been doing Disney movies since he was like
I didn't realize
8 years old, right?
But then now, I mean, but then from then on, he became kind of a heartthrob. Do you remember Captain Ron? Remember that movie where he had the one eye? He is the one eye.
Yeah,
or whatever.
I know
he would fall
is.
asleep with the patch over his good eye when his
No, I never
dead eye
thought
would
Kurt
stay
Russell
open.
was good looking.
Yeah, but
no, I think he's always got that goofy look to him. I don't.
And Backwoods says, but that's why he was so torched with addiction because he really was that dark person. Had to put the goofy face on. That makes sense. Kurt Russell's the man. I do like Kurt Russell. I do.
Yeah,
he's a great.
No,
actor.
I like him.
Yeah.
I like Kurt Russell a lot.
One more live viewer, and we hit 30 guys. I always love.
Let's do Amazon.
All right, here we go.
I love the
Overboard.
original Overboard with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
They're married, right? Those two, or is
I don't know if they actually really got
Okay.
legally married,
Well,
but they've been
whatever.
together
Yeah.
for like 50 years.
All right, so give you another excuse to shop on Amazon. Honey.
Exactly.
Here we go. We're going to spin the big wheel. Big money, big money, big money. Anybody but John Dowie. Let's go right here. Anybody but John Dowie.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it almost was John Dowie.
Oh no,
Digger already won.
Yeah.
All right. See, here we go. All right, let's spin it again. John Dowie's like freaking hanging up on it. Jesus. Hang up like it's 1984 or something. What are we doing here? Andrea? Oh, there we go. One of the Snows is going to win. It's going to be Andrea wins. Boo. Andrea wins. That's good. I'm glad one of the Snows won something. All right. You got a question, Mummy?
I do.
All right. You go right ahead.
Okay.
Way to go in. And Kyle always wins. Gingerbread says Kyle always wins. All right. So what movie are we going with, Honey Bear?
We are going with Predator.
Oh, yeah. Movie I haven't seen since it first came out on VHS, maybe a couple of times since.
I like
but that was
Predator.
it. Yeah, it's not bad.
Except for the newer ones.
Is that the Getting the Chopper one? Getting the Chopper.
I think so.
Okay.
What does the Predator do when it's finally cornered?
I think it pisses itself, doesn't it? I'm pretty close.
It's kind of easy.
Yeah. I'll be back. Arnold ended up saying that in all his films eventually.
Pretty much,
It
yeah.
was funny. Please do a movie I've seen.
There you go.
Oh, activate self-destruct. That's isn't it? Doesn't it have like no? I'm confusing that with Terminator 3. I was going to say a bit of a nuclear reaction.
Suicide. Yep.
But it is kind of a mini nuke or something, isn't it? What it goes
Yeah,
off?
it kind of like goes off. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Self-destruct. What else you got there, Mrs. Cook? Drinks
Okay.
a Bud Light. Same thing. There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so we will go with. Let's go with Terminator.
Oh, Terminator.
Okay.
All right.
What machine does Sarah Connor destroy the Terminator at the end of the movie? What does she use to destroy the Terminator?
That's tough. Terminator 1.
Yeah, the first Terminator.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm always thinking of Terminator 2 because that is the best. A metal press? No, smelter. You guys are all thinking about. Yeah. We'll give Darkwing Day. It's a hydraulic press. Yeah, car crusher. Yep.
Hydraulic.
Yeah. It's a smelter in number 2, Arizona. And really, that's the best Terminator film of all time. So, Cy Hunter says the only thing I've seen in Terminator was the kid. Yeah, some large unit of some sort. Close enough, Clark. I'll give you that. One more.
Okay.
Ian Clark said acid.
Well, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 questions left. How many you got left?
Oh, I got 6 left.
Okay, so you do 2, and then I'll do 2.
Okay. All right. So from the post-apocalyptic, I don't know if you call it post-apocalyptic, but the apocalyptic classic 1980s film, better known as Red Dawn, with an incredibly stacked cast of a premiering Charlie Sheen and a very young Patrick Swayze.
And a Jennifer Grey.
Oh, yes, Jennifer Grey. A pre-Dirty Dancing Jennifer Grey, right?
And then and a pre Back to the Future. Wasn't she in that one too?
Oh, yeah.
The mother?
Oh, yes, she was, yes.
I can't think of her name.
That's yeah, I know what you mean. No, all the kids are babies. Yes, they were. All right. So Corey holy shit, I forgot Corey Feldman was in there.
Leah Thompson?
Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson.
Yep.
I knew it would come to me.
In Red Dawn, what 2 countries invaded the U.S. at the beginning of the film?
I know.
And it's not North Korea. That was the very forgettable. Also, the remake of RoboCop You know that one? Guess how long ago that came out?
Oh, probably
11 years ago.
I was going to say 10 years. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Linda and Nana Cook got one out. There we go. USSR and Cuba. There you go. Those are the two. So, yep. All right. I will ask one more. Then we'll spin the wheel. Russia and Cuba. That's right, guys. Russia and Cuba. Whited Outdoors, Russia and Cuba. All right.
Which is really weird for Cuba, right?
Well, they were.
It's not very big, but it was like the whole. I know.
Isn't it Nicaragua? Yeah, but you know the Bay of Pigs and the Cuban Missile Crisis and Russia and blah blah blah. So, Red Dawn has its place in cinematic history for an odd kind of thing. It was the very first movie ever to receive a certain film rating. What rating was that? Before this, that rating did not exist. This was the first movie to get this rating. Does anybody know what it is? And it's not an X rating. There, OF13. OnlyFans Gingerbread. We know where he's. We'll give Gingerbread that. Yeah, where his autocorrect is coming from.
Oh,
so let's see. What movie was it? There was a couple of movies that said PG. So they were PG, like Jaws and Raiders of the Lost Ark. And they were so dark and so violent that they needed to come up with another rating that was between PG and R. So that's why a lot of those PG movies seemed almost R-rated back in the day, because they didn't want to give them an R rating. So they created PG-13 because of Jaws and a few other ones. So yes,
I guess Jaws could be an action movie too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I just think it's a cinematic retelling of Moby Dick. That's all. But Ghostbusters, yes. Should I ask one more?
Nope. Do a spin.
Oh, spin the wheel. For a battery pack?
Sure.
Yep. Okay. And then we should spin for the big ones here in a minute too. Shouldn't we?
We'll do a couple more questions.
Get all the okay. Should we do them at the very end?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Spin. I guess I got to show the wheel on the screen if we're going to do it.
Yeah, so you're not cheating.
Yeah. Oh, it was Tim Cook. Won again. All right. Night, Clark Deacon. Good to have you, brother. Here we go. And, my sister-in-law won this time. Jesus. That's hilarious. Amy. Yep. Amy wins. There you go, Amy. You won something again. She won last time. No. Jeez, I tell you, it is what it is. So, yeah. All right. This is going to be a fast answer. You guys are going to know what this one is. Thanks, Clark. I appreciate it. What did the high school students militia call themselves?
Easy.
And apparently, I just found this out, that over in the Ukraine, some of the first tanks that the Ukrainian soldiers took from the Russians, they spray painted this word on the side of the tank. I'm like, that takes balls, and I love it. So
there we go.
Wolverines! I love that. That was too much fun. That is, if you watch that movie and not enjoy it, how could you not? You have no pulse if you don't like it. So I read some review of it recently. Somebody went back and rewatched it, and they thought it was very like pro-American or something. I'm like, well, yeah, that's the fucking point. But
that's the point. They invaded the U.S.
There was some bleeding heart liberal that was like trying to cancel the film. And I'm like, anyway, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, go ahead, Mrs. Cook. I got 3 left. How many you got left?
1, 2, 3. I got 4 left.
4. Okay. So you asked 2.
Well, how about I ask 1 and then we'll do a big prize?
Okay. Sounds good to me. Red Moose says instant classic for sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. We'll have to do some watch parties for some of these apocalyptic films. I love them. They're too much fun. All right. Go ahead there, Mrs. Cook.
Okay. So should I ask a really, really hard one or a somewhat easy one?
Do you want it hard?
I'll ask a really hard one.
All right, go ahead. You didn't even respond. All right, go ahead, Mrs. Cook.
So this is from the first Lethal Weapon. What is the heroin smuggling operation called in Lethal Weapon?
It wasn't called a heroin smuggling operation, was it?
No.
No. Okay. Feds don't stop here.
Nope.
Nope. What else could it be? A hero and a heroine? No.
No.
No. I don't know.
Everyone's Googling this one.
get to the point needle delivery. I don't know. Track marks Disney. Pretty close.
Close. Yeah. I was going to say Oprah.
I think Epstein's Island, I think. So if you want it hard, Tim quoted the night. You want it hard. There you go. Got you all. I was waiting for somebody to respond. I was trying to be funny, Oh boy. That one really stuck out.
There we go.
It was literally called a shadow company. Jesus.
It's the 80s,
It is
man.
the 80s. I know. That's
Shadow Company.
The Shadow Company. Huh? That makes sense. What do you want to call a company that doesn't draw attention to itself? I'd say let's go to Shadow Company. Gingerbread says he was behaving. I know. Good boy. I appreciate it. Jules was holding her tongue. We're going to spin for a big one?
All right. Spin for the knife.
No, we'll save that for second to last. We'll spin for a pound of coffee from...
Okay. Pound of coffee from Nicole.
Yep. This is from Holler Roast Coffee, a good friend of ours, Nicole Sauce from Living Free in Tennessee, and Holler Roast Coffee.
And if anybody in Canada gets it, we'll have it shipped to our American address and we'll bring it up for you.
Yeah, and then I'll deliver it or ship it or whatever, or just drink it. You know what I mean? No. Here we go. So you have to be here. So if you are here, you win. If you're not here, and
Sorry,
this prize here is open to absolutely everyone.
Yep.
So,
but if you are not in the live right now,
yep. So we have to respin. We need to get a thumbs up or a thumbs up on behalf of someone if they happen, you know. So send it to Kyle. There we go. All right. Here we go. Spinny, spinny, spinny. So this is for a pound of delicious. I drink it every morning. Dark roast, or it could be anyone. Oh my God. Oh, her coffee is the bomb. There you go. My brother-in-law, Barrett. Well, my entire fucking family has won tonight. There's no one left. So
you know what? Amy loves Nicole's
yes,
coffee.
She
so
absolutely will. And I will pick that up for you at SRF and bring it back, Nicole. Or Amy from Nicole. That's awesome. Okay. It's so rigged. Don't worry, the big prizes are coming.
I actually have one more big prize that we're going to do too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I didn't know about that. So I don't like surprises, Mrs. Cook. No.
You'll get over it.
All right. How many more questions?
I have 3.
All right. I also have 3. What 3 are your movies from?
Commando.
Okay.
Terminator and Lethal Weapon.
Well, you know what? I have 3 from Maximum Overdrive. And I fucking love that movie.
Okay.
So I'll knock out the 3 that I have, and then we can spread out yours. So let's do my 3.
Well, why don't you do one, and then I'll do one.
Okay.
And then we'll do it.
So we everybody wants to have the game tested for authenticity. We sent it to Internal Affairs. We investigated ourselves. We found that we did nothing wrong. So we're good. We'll move on. So
we sent it to our Canadian government.
Snow Farms is pretty sure the 3-letter agencies are behind all this winning. Deep cut, Tim. What did I? Oh, yes. Maximum Overdrive. Yes. The wheel is off balance. It is true. All right. So Maximum Overdrive of Dominion. Yeah, Dominion did the electronic voting machines for the U.S. Yeah. Gingerbread said worst King movie. Yeah, there's a reason for that.
No, it's actually it is a bad movie, but it's a guilty pleasure.
Yes. All right.
Really
so
is.
What happened to your coffee? Which coffee? I don't know what she's at. What happened to your coffee? Oh, mine. Oh, we kind of did away with it. It just, you know what? It was a whole, we did it for a bit. We weren't selling a whole lot. I was able to invest my time in many other things that made more money and more sense. And I had too many good friends doing coffee. I'm like, fuck it. So we let it fizzle out. It happens once in a blue moon. You'll notice that if I get involved in something and you don't hear about it, it means I lost interest. No, it just means we didn't make money in it. So,
it means he's lost interest.
Yeah. All right.
He wasn't hyper fixated on it.
That's very true. Right now I'm just hyper fixated on my bourbon. So Maximum Overdrive, which band did the soundtrack for this epic 80s film? Oh, there it is. You know what? Haas answered the question before I asked it. Said that's the AC/DC music movie, right? Technically, yes. So we can talk about that a little bit, but it is an incredible. Oh, Chris is on his last beans from Canadian Coffee Company. Well, you know what, Chris? I probably have a couple of pounds up here I could spare for you if you want some. I think I got a little bit left. So who made who? Yes. So AC/DC did the soundtrack.
Yep.
Then here's a question. We know it was a Stephen King movie, but who directed this film? Who directed Maximum Overdrive? And this is a tough one because it is their only directing credit. It's the only film this individual ever directed, and there's a reason for it. Gingerbread is correct. It is also Stephen King. He was so high on cocaine that there were times that he had to sit down and the backup director would take over for him. He also had a shadow director. I can't remember who it was a fairly big name director who was there to help him. Oh, I think it was George A. Romero.
Okay.
I believe is who was on set with him for a while, and he took over directing duties. But basically the entire decade of the 80s, Stephen King was high on cocaine, constant. And then he gets hit by a van and he gets high on painkillers for a while. But So he does not remember much of the 80s at all. He directed this film and did, it was so poorly received. But the cool thing was, he was a huge fan of AC/DC. I mean, Stephen King was still a big name at this point, but he reached out to him and wanted to know if they would give him a song for it. And they're like, hey, why don't we do the whole soundtrack? So this coke-fueled nightmare that is Maximum Overdrive, starring Emilio Estevez, right? Is in.
Yes.
Yeah. Love that film. Anyway, and now he gets high on Twitter. Oh my God. The man has turned into some grumpy old grandfather. And
well, he's got to be what, close to his 80s?
He's in his 70s.
He's getting up there.
I'm actually, normally this time of the year, I would be really, really excited. But because he just released Holly, and I'm not even going to read it. I got halfway through his last book. His last good book was Billy. Oh shit, what was the last name? Anyway, he played a retired hitman. That was an awesome book. And then the last one, Fairy Tale, was just so.
And you know what? And I think Holly is a very boring character.
She's
I don't like her at all.
He should have kept the detective alive instead.
Yeah,
he
I don't
was
like
so
Holly
much
at
better.
all.
But yeah, I don't know. It is Estevan and Sheener brothers. Yeah, it's cool that Estevan took that name, I think, to kind of separate himself from the Sheen family. But all right, so that was the three. Should we draw for Chuck's Dark Tower is a good book series? Yeah, I've read a couple of them.
Do you want to do one more? How many? Okay, so how many questions do I have left?
Thinner. Yeah,
I have three questions left.
So Chris Dixon just watched Thinner while he was sick, and it was terrible. That is one of those movies that's so bad it's good.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually the very first Stephen King book I ever read, and I love that adaptation. There's something about the gypsies and Joe Montana as the mafia, and yeah, Rose Matter. I didn't like that book at all either, but the movie was yeah.
So you only have one question left.
I do. Do you want me to ask it?
Go for it.
Okay. So in Maximum Overdrive, what causes the technology, vehicles, pop machine, ATM, what causes them to come to life? It is described or explained in the prologue of the movie as soon as it comes on. Comet trail. Wow, Darkwing knows his Stephen King random. Yep, it was a comet trail. The Earth passed through the tail of a comet. So literally give it no reason other than the fact that passing through a comet tail caused non-computerized vehicles to come to life.
Yeah.
So raised from space. Yep.
And
I
some
mean,
crazy
because
green goblin truck. And
I mean, at least he tried to build some sort of cohesive narrative, right?
Yeah.
Radiation storm. Yeah, very close. So should we spin for something?
Let's
get some big prizes left yet. We haven't given away.
How
so.
many big let's do an
Amazon.
Amazon.
We have a first aid kit from Chuck. Or
okay, let's do the first aid kit.
Okay, here we go. Love that truck. I didn't know he was in here.
Oh, there he is.
Did you know Angus was in here?
No, I didn't.
So apparently Angus has been over here sleeping the whole time, guys. He wants to come out and spin for the big prize. So this one is from Chuck. It is some sort of medical kit. He explained to me what it was. So first off, I really need to back up a little bit. So Hollow Roast, if you go to hollowroastcoffee.com, you can get Nicole's coffee there. So she was nice enough to donate. I need to make sure I mention their URLs as well. And Chuck is homesteadmedical.us. I'm sure that's it. And if I got it wrong, Chuck, you can correct me, but you can get the link from me. But he puts together custom first aid kits. He does incredible in person. Like the people have taken his first aid courses, they love it. So, and it's bent toward homesteaders, preppers, survivalists, that sort of thing. So we're going to spin the wheel, and as long as it's not Barrett that comes up, there's a winner, because the big prize, you can only win one big prize. So I should have taken Barrett out of the spin, but that's okay. Here we go. Spinning the big wheel. This is for Chuck's medical kit. And it is going to be, Red Moose. Red Moose. That is exciting.
Is he in?
Yeah, he should be. He's been in all night.
Give us a thumbs up if you're in.
I think I seen him just a minute ago.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hang on. There we go. We'll get him in a minute here. We'll give him there it is. Sorry. Thank you so much, Hunter. He's Appalachian Medical Solutions. Yeah, he changed his name. Yeah. AppalachianMedicalSolutions.com. You can get Chuck there.
Well, we got to make.
Yeah.
How long do we give them?
We'll give them 5 minutes. Let's check a couple other things for a minute. And I think Angus needs to. Do you need to get down?
No, okay. He wants to come over.
Yeah, I want to make sure Red Moose. Yep, there he is.
There he is.
All right. That makes me happy. Right on. Cool. So if you're cool with that, Chuck can bring that to Self-Reliance probably. So Homestead leaves to Appalachian. Yes, it does. And you have 3 questions left?
I do.
Okay.
Okay. What is the name of the off-duty flight attendant that helps John Matrix in the Commando?
Real name?
No, the name in the show.
Raekwon Dawn or whatever.
Yeah, no, not the actress. The name.
She's hilarious. I actually really like her. She's good in it. She plays her part perfectly. So yes, congrats, Red Moose. And you've got everybody written down.
Yeah.
Right on. Oh, I was supposed to take Red Moose out of there, but I didn't. So
But you can just delete them from here.
okay. There we are. Holler, thank you, Hunter. I will bring that up. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys, when you do this. I try to rate Sally.
Nope.
No, it wasn't Sally. Okay.
Not Sally.
I try to keep everybody in line as we go. So we had 30 entrances as we go, but it's hard to keep everybody going. Becky. Wasn't Becky, was it?
No. Shut up, Barrett.
Dumbass. See, you already won a prize. Now you can be a smart ass, right?
There you go. Cindy.
Cindy Lou who?
It was Cindy.
Yep. There we go. All right. Red Moose. Where are you? I can't. It's this. Yeah. Anyway, that's all right. We'll get it. Who else has he talked about? All right. So what are we going to go? You got another question for us?
I do.
All right. Hit her up.
What kind of mental issues is Martin Riggs suffering with in Lethal Weapon?
Oh. Multiple personality disorder, right?
Nope.
I better stop guessing because I don't actually know. So this is from Lethal Weapon. Is this the one?
Nope.
Oh, PTSD. That would be legit. I'm just thinking though. I don't think we call. Yeah. Anyway, PTSD. When did they started talking about PTSD?
Close.
Was Gulf War syndrome, right? Was what they first started calling it. PTSD, suicidal
tendencies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that which one is the one where Danny Glover's house blows up?
That is Lethal Weapon 4.
Okay.
But the first one is because they touch on the fact that his wife died in a car accident, so he's very suicidal.
Right. Yes, that's right. So that's right. PTSD wasn't a thing yet because they started calling it PTSD post Gulf War, I think, in the 90s. I think it was. So.
Yeah. So it was like because he was suicidal.
Right. Yeah.
With his wife.
Fair enough. Okay.
All right. So let's do.
Want to do another question?
Let's do one more Amazon.
Oh, okay. Another Amazon spin. Here we go. So this is open to everyone.
I have 4 Amazon prizes.
Well, anybody who's won a prize can't win again, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah. But you can win a big prize. So
yeah.
Just keep making up the rules as we go along. Oh, and that is Nimrod Diaries. I love that name.
Is he in here?
I think so. We'll wait.
Give us a thumbs.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up. It's been in for quite a while, but in and out. So we'll give them a couple minutes to make sure they show up. So Nimrod, that's a name from the Old Testament. It has a meaning. I want to say it's like, I forget what it is anyway, but opening scene is powerful. I've been there. You talk to people who ex-military. It's got to be tough.
So I got one question left.
One question left. Well, let's go ahead and ask the question.
Okay.
And we'll wait and see if Nimrod shows up. And if not, we will do a new spin for an Amazon giveaway. So go ahead, Mrs. Cook.
What is the name of the artificial intelligence that ends up almost destroying humanity in the future?
You want a prize, Nimrod?
In Terminator.
Oh, yes. I think it was the iPhone, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was. Okay. Yep. So Nimrod. Yes, Nimrod is here. You won. You won a
Skynet.
Skynet. Yes. Oh, yes.
That was a little bit easy. Yeah.
That's fine. I love the whole Terminator thing is awesome. Yeah, it's great. All right. So Skynet. Woohoo. Yep. All right. Oh man, everybody answered. Yeah, the people knew that one.
Yep.
Okay. So we have, what do we have left to spin? We have silver. We have a knife. And you had a surprise.
I have a surprise.
Let's do your surprise now because the knife and the silver are going to be the top 2 prizes. So,
okay.
Are you going to tell what the surprise is?
No.
Oh, so you're just going to ship
it?
Oh.
No. The surprise is I am going to find something really cool off of SOE Tactical's website.
Oh,
from John Willis.
Nice. All right. Oh, SOE. Yeah. So, you guys like SOE equipment? His stuff is friggin'
all the shirts that Tim wears are from SOE. So but I can't really say what I'm gonna find yet because a lot of his stuff does sell out.
It's hit and miss, so you'll get something nice.
I am gonna find you something really cool.
Yep.
It might be a shirt, it might be a pouch, it might be a wallet.
John is incredible. And if you don't know, yeah, it's Original SOE. I think it's originalsoe.com is his website. He sends me every shirt. I don't know what I ever did to deserve that, but he sends me every single shirt. And right here, you are your own first responder. I love it. So, yeah, from Toolman, yeah, Tim's workshop. Well, we do have some silver coming up.
Yeah, the silver.
So, okay.
So this is something from SOE.
Okay, we haven't even spun yet. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. This is for a piece of John Willis memorabilia. So
yes.
Here we go. Or gear. Rust Better Win. Snow Farm says, here we are. All right. It can be over a shoulder bag like that, over the shoulder tap. Oh my God. Oh.
He's not in here.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
Clark.
Oh.
Did he leave?
He laughed. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, I really can't break the rules either.
No, we can't.
I'm
sorry, guys.
I'm sorry. All right. Jesus. That wouldn't be fair because everybody already accused us of cheating, so I can't.
Yeah, no, we can't break the rules, Clark. Sorry.
I'll give him 30 seconds. If anybody can get a hold of him and get him to come in here, let's give him 60 seconds. How's that sound? So,
yep.
All right, yeah. So if not, we will spin again. And yeah, poor guy. I get it. Yeah. Oh man,
yeah.
It almost breaks my heart, but I won't do it because I made the rules as we went along.
Yeah, no, those are the rules.
All right.
And we can't break them.
Oh, yeah. So what else we got coming up? So that was for a piece of SOE gear.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have, so after that, I think, are we going to do the knife?
We'll
and
do the knife.
The silver will be the top prize, I think. So
yep.
He's always here. Gingerbread says, I know. Oh my God.
Poor Clark.
All right. We got to,
I feel bad.
We got to respin it, but we'll get him. Don't apologize so much. People think you're Canadian. Yeah. I just feel bad because he's such a young kid. So, all right, here we go. We're going to spin it again. This is for a piece of SOE gear. I was very clear on the rules tonight.
Yes.
So not his fault, not my fault. Sorry, guys. Oh my God.
Is Chuck in here?
All right. Chuck, I don't think. Chuck, if you are still in here, brother, let us know because we just gave away your prize. I got a feeling poor Chuck's left too.
Oh,
so
no.
That's okay. It's part of we were very upfront about the rules. So, oh, hey, Bonnie Blue. We can add Bonnie Blue into the, there it is, originalsoegear.com.
Yeah. Let's
add Bonnie Blue for the last couple of prizes. Showed up just in time. I like Bonnie's name. I don't know why Bonnie Blue always makes me smile, but that's such a great name. Dowie Farm says, sorry, bud.
Sorry there.
I'll buy you a beer next time.
Sorry, champ.
Come over and we can have a Labatt Blue or two. Hey, bud? I think Chuck's gone too. I haven't seen Chuck in a long time. Yeah. So, all right. So sorry. They said, Chuck to the white courtesy phone, please. Chuck to the white courtesy phone. Please pick up line 2. Chuck line 2, please. Here we go. All right. We're going to give him 10 seconds. 9. And Becky just broke something.
Yeah, I broke your battery pack.
That's fine. Whatever. It's an anchor
pack. 7, 6.
All right, I'm spinning. There we go. Put a baby mouse in the bottle. What the fuck? Here we go. Hopefully this is somebody that's still...
Is he still here?
I think he is. I'm pretty sure I just saw Dixon. Chris Dixon, you in here, brother? Because if you are, you just won a piece of...
SOE.
Special operations equipment made in the motherfucking United States. And that is his literal tagline that is on all his shirts. I love it. Consolidation prize, 1 free motivational ass kicking from John W. Yes. Yeah, you can watch his live streams any night and find that. So we'll give Dixon a couple of minutes here. I'm sure he is. I just saw him. There he is.
There he is.
All right. Dixon wins. Hooray. Maisie, you excited? All right. So next, I want to I've told this story, but for those who haven't heard it, this is friggin' incredible. So I haven't seen Lone Canadian in here tonight. There we are. Damn it, Russ. He said. So this is the knife. So I love this whole story because this is what we do. We've created this community, Toolman Tim's Workshop, and it would be absolutely nothing if it wasn't for you guys. And so I reach out to these people to bring them on the show. And so I got James Wesley Rawls. I mean, I emailed that day just so you guys know how I do this, because it's not like I just have this sweet connection to get awesome guests. I spam people. Well, not really, but I sent out 6 or 7 emails that morning to different authors that I would love to have on the show. And of course, the biggest name author is the one, here you go, baby.
Let me see the cover too.
Yeah, who came back to me. So James Wesley Rawls comes back to me. I bring him on the show. He's like, hey, I'll share your link for you. And that link has gotten well over 1,000 views now on YouTube. So he shares it to so he's a guy in Idaho that I've never met before, comes on the show, shares his link, shares my link on his forum. And Lone Canadian, who happens to be only 30 minutes away from me, roughly, about a half hour, a little better. And yeah, go ahead, share Chris's site too. Yep. And so we're literally neighbors. I mean, he's one of the closest towns, right? He's like, hey, you don't know me, but I just found you, didn't know you existed. And now we're not just, we're friends now. He's been down to the house for a couple afternoons. We've drank coffee together.
Yeah.
And he brought, John Dowie was the biggest guest, yes. And he brought this knife and brought it down and said, Tim, 10,000 subscribers for a dude from Podunk, Provost, Alberta. I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or not, but no, I'm just kidding. He said, that's a pretty big fucking deal. And so I would love to give you something nice. And so he makes these knives.
So we'll give it a close up. So this is the blade.
It's beautiful.
And then it's got a nice wooden handle.
Thank you, Diana. I appreciate you.
And then it comes like with this really, really cool leather. It's got like some tassels there. It's got like the leather pouch with the snap.
I just clued in. I just got to ask something. Diana, are you apartment prepper or are you a different Diana? Because she changed her name a couple of times. So I'm waiting on Mike Rowe too, Ian Claire, and I will have him. I promise.
Yeah, so this is so that's the case there.
It is a beautiful knife.
Yeah,
so
it's very, very nice.
Here we go. So the two people that can't win this knife are Barrett or Chris Dixon, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
sorry, Chris.
That's okay. Low bar. Here we go. So this is really cool. I'm excited to send this knife out. I'm sad to see it go, but
are you allowed to ship these?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I'm pretty sure. If not, we'll ship it. So here we go. We're gonna spin the wheel. Lone Canadian. He just got called out. I think he left yesterday to go up north to work. So oh my god.
Sorry, Barrett.
Sorry, Barrett. I know. I'm going to remove him. So Dixon says has to make these out. So here we go. Oh boy. All right. Here we go. We'll spin it again. I should have made the spin longer. It seems like a short spin tonight. Oh my God.
Oh, you got to remove him.
Yeah, I will this time. Sorry, guys. What a dick I am. There we go.
You know what? Every time you remove somebody, it means someone else.
Yep, that is true. Trade in the coffee bears. Oh, Aurora Rings. Good to have you. Nice knife. That is a nice knife. Digger. Dig with a hard D. There we go.
Still in here?
So Digger, if you are still in here, we'll give you a minute to get back to us. And if you're not, then we will spin again.
We're going to count down from 10.
I just see Aurora in here. I'm going to add Aurora into the 8, spin for the main prize at the very end here.
7.
Give him a couple more seconds here. I haven't seen Digger in a while, have
5.
We? It's okay. Give him a minute.
I'm counting down. 4.
I know. Right there, 8:44.
3.
That was only 9 minutes ago.
2.
I'll give him a couple more minutes. There's thumbs up from Digger. There we go. Digger. All right. You won the knife. So send me an email and I will ship this out to you. TheRealTimCook@gmail.com. All right. So, can we do the last spin, or do you get anything else you wanted to?
No, I don't think so.
That is awesome. So, the final prize is. Let's see if we can get these to show up. So somehow I accidentally found one more set of silver. No, there's not. Here, let's bring this up on the big screen for a minute. It's not bullshit. This legitimately we didn't know was in there, and we found these. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. There you go. So these are Toolman Tim's Workshop custom silver rounds made by Curio Bullion on Instagram. This is an ounce. This is an ounce and a half. They come with a certificate of authenticity. They retail for $100 US. But the big reason these are the grand prize is that that's it. There's no more. These are one of a kind. When these are gone. And it's pretty exciting. It was mentioned last week or the week before that people wanted a set of these. So we managed to just happen to find one in the drawer. And we will. Yeah, so Curio Bullion, he does some really cool stuff. And
why don't you make the spin longer?
Okay, let's yeah, it's in here. Just hang on. It is under customize. We've used this for a long time. We're going to spin it for 30 seconds. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. The silver is so freaking cool. Thanks, Red Moose. I love. Yeah, you bought a set, didn't you, Red? And that's 1 million Canadian. Yes, $1 million. And yeah, she won. Nimrod says you want it longer, huh? Well, anyway. So the next set of silver in the new year. So for the record, and we've talked about this all about silver, Jules said. So we're gonna do a set of these. I'm gonna do my best to get the price down just a bit next time if we can. I've been talking to Nimrod about it. He's got Nimrod. Oh my God, about Curio Billion about it. So we'll see what we can do. It all depends on the price we pay for the silver when we buy it. But in between time, we're going to do our first iteration of the post-apocalyptic currency. And I think it'll be Y2K. We'll do that first. Yeah. He's already done up some designs. So those are going to be I think they're just going to be a 1 ounce coin. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've kicked some designs around and yeah, so we'll go from there. So you guys ready?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Let's see if we can, said, yes, sure. Pieces of workshop history. Thank you, man. I love it. Yeah. It is pretty freaking cool, actually. Yeah. So yeah, I've held back. I think I've got, we're not even on the screen. I think I've got like three sets of each year that I've kept for us. So here we go. We've got a 30-second spin. So everybody hold your horses. This is for the full set of silver, 1.5 ounce, made by Curio Bullion on Instagram if you want to look him up. He's also on Telegram. And Aurora says, love the silver rounds and bars. Might have to run the silver shop to run to the silver. I know at silver. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. Oh my God. Can we? Go. Oh my God. Rachel Brown. That is awesome. It was almost my nephew Noah. And I was like, yeah, that's it right there. Thank you, Hunter. That is
Rachel still in here?
Oh. She must be. Didn't we just see her?
I don't think so.
Oh no, poor Rachel. We'll give her a minute. She was purple tonight. Let's see if we can find her. I don't know. See. All right. Well, we'll give it a minute. Oh, we'll give her a minute. So, what are you going to do while I'm gone, Mrs. Cook?
Well, I've got another dentist appointment on Thursday and Friday.
I would have solved that one step closer. I couldn't have.
No.
We would have spun that again for somebody else if my nephew had won that one.
Sorry, Noah.
Yeah, I love
you're going to get something really cool from Amazon.
You are going to get someone call Rachel. Yeah. So basically, you're going to sleep in the bed with Dottie next to you. Actually,
all the dogs sleep with me.
Do they? Okay.
So
this is going to be the longest. No, not the longest time we've been apart since we were married, because I moved out here for 5 months without you. But there she is. All right. With the real Rachel Brown, please stand up. Yes.
There you go, Rachel.
Just don't hit your head on the ceiling when you stand up there. So, Rachel, you won a set of silver. That's friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
There she is. I'm glad you were in here, Rachel. I would have felt pretty bad if you weren't in here. So, don't anybody tell Clark. And if you're listening now, Clark, I inserted this after just to mess with you. You didn't really win, buddy. So, that was awesome. Jesus, we've been 2 hours and it flew right by. So we've got, the reason we did it tonight was because, of course, I'm going to be on the road right away. Tomorrow night is going to be the very last live stream from the studio here, I guess we're going to call it. That's awesome that Rachel won that. So tomorrow night we have a roundtable of content creators. It's supposed to be Rachel got hell of a delay. Yeah, I wonder why that. We
would have given you a couple more.
Yeah, we would have. Absolutely. The cave. Yeah, down in the cave. Gracie says, come on up, Maze. You want to come up and say hi? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your arm. There we go. So, yeah, we've got tomorrow night, I've got the roundtable of content creators. It's supposed to be Nicole Sauce, Brian Alexovich from Lots Project, and Backwoods Butcher. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And that'll be the last live show from here. There'll be, the best I can do, there'll be at least one live every week. I can't promise the schedule, but you guys will still get 3 episodes every week while I'm gone. I've got, about 6 episodes in the can recorded. Again, I did. If you guys remember what I did this spring, I read some articles from some 60s and 70s prepper books, and that's what I did again this time. I'm quite excited. I think I got 6 there. So we'll share some of that with you guys on the days that I won't be around. Try to do at least 1 live stream a week. We'll have also in-person interview. So we may do a live, or we may just record everything at the Illinois get together, which I'm pretty excited about that. I wish you were going to be there, baby. But yeah. And extra congrats on almost 10K. Absolutely. I wish it had got a little closer. I pushed really hard. I had the shorts going hard, but yeah, it was really, really good.
But I am, we should throw in there too.
Yes.
Anybody that won tonight,
Take care, Haas.
email Tim. He's put his email up there a couple times. We let it go a little bit too longer. If we don't hear from you within 3 days,
yes, please.
With
yes.
3 days from today, with an address, then you're gonna have to forfeit the prize.
Yeah,
because we played.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
we can't let it go for too long because, and you don't want to be a dick about it, but if we let it go too long, then we actually forget.
Yeah.
And then we feel bad for forgetting. So
I see 2 people over in the White. I got 2 emails from people already that I don't know. So
perfect.
There's
White. So 3 days from today. So by Wednesday morning, if we do not hear from you,
the 12th. Yes, we need to hear from you by the 12th.
If we don't hear from you, then you have forfeited your prize.
Yeah, it's just easier because I learned this from the hard way. Even before last time, like 2 years ago, I tried to track somebody down for like 3 months, and
we don't have time for that.
No,
and
so 3 days. We should have been upfront about that.
Yes,
but that's
3
fine.
days.
3
but
days.
You know what? It takes 30 seconds to send an email.
Exactly. So if you've heard if you were in here tonight, you know. So yeah, it'll be great. And we will forfeit it and we send it to Hunter. Yes.
Okay. So yes. So if we don't hear from you by Wednesday at 10 a.m., your prizes are forfeited and they go to Hunter.
Yes. Okay.
There we go.
Or Maisie, one or the other. Yeah. So even with technical difficulties, they're great. But I listen to the Lots Project every morning. Yeah. It's great to have you guys. I should say, so even though we're not quite to 10,000 subscribers yet, we're 7 or 8 days is what we'll be at. So you guys are what makes this worth doing. And we love the podcast. We love all of it. The workshop's incredible. And I told you guys, February of 2020. So we're talking almost 4 years ago now. When I started doing this, it was simply, I was speaking to a community who didn't exist yet. And the cool fucking thing is that 10,000 people minus 130 at this point, 170 at this point, have decided that I guess I have something enough to say that people are willing to listen. So
they're only here for Maisie.
That's true. They like the dogs and they like your beautiful blue eyes. So yes. We love you guys. We appreciate you very much. This is the highlight of our weeks. We love this quite a bit. And okay, so Bonnie Blue says, where do we find out about these meetups while you're in the States if we cannot make the NC or TN event? So yes.
You'll be in Kansas too.
Yeah. So in the Telegram group, if you just message in the Telegram group, Bonnie, we have a separate Telegram group for the Illinois get together. And Gingerbread, that's awesome. I'll tell you in a second here. So Bonnie, in the Telegram group, we have a separate group for the Illinois get together, which is a week from tonight, which is friggin' crazy. And we have a separate group, which isn't really active yet because we're not quite there, but for the work day in Tennessee. So if you want to come, it's going to be the Thursday before Self-Reliance Festival. You can camp on property if you want, or you can come for a couple hours and stay. We're going to just cut brush and do a whole bunch of things. And we're going to go from there, but it's going to be fun. And if you can't, that's okay too. We'll have other events in the future, but yeah, so it's going to be in 2 weekends. I'm going to be at Prepper Camp. 2 weeks after that will be Midwest Preparedness Project in Kansas, Perry, Kansas, and then back down for Self-Reliance Festival. So appreciate you guys. Oh, really? Bonnie Blue got banned from Telegram. That's crazy. Well, Bonnie, you can
email.
Yeah, email me, Bonnie. If at the, I know it's up there, but I'll put it up again at therealtimcook@gmail.com. And then I will send you whatever you want for info, Bonnie. I will send it out to you because, that'll be great. And I wonder, I didn't think Telegram did that. So so right here, this is the kind of stuff that makes me smile. Ian says, hey, close enough to 10,000. I think I subbed to you when you had less than 100. Oh, maybe first time you're on TSP. First time I was on TSP was April of 2020. 2 months after my first appearance on Nicole's Living Free in Tennessee is when I launched this channel. That's when it was. And Gingerbread says I made him make his own terrorist video. So you know how I always say that my original video over here in this corner right here, guys, was me sitting in a chair mumbling like this with a beard down to my friggin' ankles. And it looked like a terrorist video.
That beard was awful.
Yeah,
you should see his
fun.
driver's license. It's
so
ridiculous.
That makes me that makes me happy to hear that, man. So Jules, I will see you at Midwest Preparedness Project. It's awesome. And we appreciate you guys very, very much. And
Gracie, first up right here.
First up, yeah.
I think she was.
Yeah.
No, it was.
It was Pippin.
It was Gracie, Charlotte, Alice, then me.
Yep.
And then I believe it was Olivia. We were all your first.
Yeah, because I was. Yeah,
I think Gracie was your first subscriber.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
I don't know how to I don't know how you, Bonnie, I think you can message me on MeWe then if you're on MeWe. I think I see you on MeWe. Whatever platform we're on together, PM me on there. And Gingerbread said first unsub as well. Yeah. Unsub, that's from Criminal Minds, unknown suspect, right? So guys, we really do appreciate you. Thanks for making this a fun time tonight. Bonnie Blue, if nothing else, you can send it through Messenger Pigeon. We still have those in Canada, so you can tie it around the little pigeon's leg and let him go. And
actually, you could probably say, like this month is flying. It's already September 9th.
Oh, yeah.
So at the end of October-ish, we don't have a date yet.
For what?
We are going to be doing with Tracy and Rob.
Yeah.
We are doing another trivia
Yep.
and that gives us like a month and a half to come up with some really good kick-ass prizes and stuff. So we're going to do, it's all going to be horror movies.
Yeah, he said just not through Canada Post. They'll never get here. Ain't that the truth? So, yeah. So we got a few things coming up. So as soon as I get back, I'm going to be back around the 18th of October, something like that. Yeah. So we are going to do a horror movie night with Rob and Tracy.
Yep.
And they're probably going to be newly married at that time, probably.
I believe
right?
so, yeah.
So
it won't be Halloween. It'll probably be the day before.
Yes. I got a whole bunch of emails from everybody. Thank you. We got 6 different emails. Appreciate it. Oh, you scared them. So, no. Yeah.
Well, they don't want their prizes going to Hunter.
Yeah. So okay. So just a couple things I want you guys to keep in mind. First off, we're going to do a horror movie trivia night. We're going to talk about that. But
damn it.
The other episode that I'm going to do, you guys know that I'm a big Art Bell fan from Coast to the Coast. And back in the day, he used to do on Halloween the Ghost to Ghost episode. So I'm going to do a live call-in show, maybe 2 if you guys have enough stories. But you can also email me, send them to me in Telegram. I want your craziest paranormal story, whatever it happens to be, whether it's ghosts, aliens, unexpected, or your best UFO story, doesn't matter, whatever it is, or even a story that your friends have told you or a family member have seen. But I know there's people out there that have, because somebody messaged me when I did the episode on Art Bell, and they mentioned that they saw the Phoenix Lights back when they happened originally. So I want to hear all your craziest, creepiest, out of there stories that you have. If we can turn it into a 2-hour episode, we will. If we can do it in 2 2-hour episodes, we will as well. But I want your creepiest paranormal stories. And I also need a name for this, because obviously we can't call it Ghost to Ghost, right?
Why can't you?
I'm not going to steal Art Bell's name. I need a better, more original name than that, right? So, was it Gingerbread that saw the, that's cool. So, that would be awesome. I would love, so anyway, I'm a sucker. Oh, Haas has a great story. So you can email them to me. How about crackhead stories? You know what? I would love crackhead stories.
It's the family hard.
You're the family hard ass, I think. So,
yeah.
Barrett says car truck movie quiz. Yeah, Barrett, you can do your own. It'll be the 9 or the 442 Fast and Furious movies, right?
So anyone, any of our American friends that have won prizes, Tim is going to bring them with him on Wednesday, and he will mail them from the States. So they're not coming from Canada. He'll mail them from Minot. Yeah,
that'll be awesome. But now everybody's excited about this. So I want all your creepiest fucking stories, whatever it is. And so you can come on if you want, or you can record them and email them to me, or you can type them out and I'll read them on the air. I don't care. So if you're shy like me, then you don't have to show your face online, but you can email it to me. You can even be anonymous if you want to. And the only stipulation is it has to be true. That's what Art Bell always said too. Yep. So
nothing made up and nothing ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, well, it can be ridiculous if it's true.
Well,
And then he sniffed my hair. Oh, boy, Joe Biden. Oh, Joe Biden. So that's the things to look forward to, guys. I'm really excited. And Gingerbread says he sold his Subaru to Paul Walker, just not that Paul Walker. Same email address. Yes, Haas, same email address. And I'll put it up here one more time. Someday I need to change my email address to, well, I guess the real Tim Cook works, right? It just, it doesn't fit with Toolman Timmer work.
They know who you are.
So, yeah. All right, guys, we appreciate you. My dog's scratching at the door saying he needs to get out. So, want to call her quits for tonight, Mrs. Cook?
Yep. Wednesday by 10 a.m.
Yes. Yes, because Mrs. Cook is the hard-ass cook. If it were up to me, I'd let it go for months. But no,
geez. And then
she said she'd bust my balls if I let it happen. So.
Well, actually, it has to be by Wednesday because you've got to take it with you.
Good point. Yeah.
And I might not get down to mail it out. And nobody wants snail mail from Canada.
No. No. You don't want snail mail within Canada, let alone coming from Canada to the U.S.
Exactly.
So, guys, we appreciate you. This has been an incredible journey so far. We're at 10,000 now. I'm guessing this time next year we'll be at 25,000. So
50,000.
50,000. Sure. I'm game. I got a dog on both sides. My beautiful wife next to me. Got an incredible fucking community in the workshop. Delinquents. We're all crazy. All this stuff. It's awesome. So we appreciate you. Love having you in here. Love when we hit big numbers and see all kinds of names that we see all the time. We appreciate you. So as always, guys, stay happy. Stay healthy and have a great week. I love you.